company with a set of standards, policies, and procedures to get you the bathroom of your dreams the first time, handled professionally and to completion every single time in the timeline they tell you, and of course for the price they tell you as well. And that may seem like an obvious, but not necessarily the case sometimes in these construction jobs, man. This is not a chuck in the truck company. This is a company with, like I said, the standards to take care of you when you pay your money. That's what they do for sure. And bathrooms also is all they do, and they do it with national names you've known forever: Kohler, Moen, Birch Cabinetry, and that's just where it starts. The sinks, the tubs, the toilets, the tile, the lighting, it's all right there. You don't have to worry about anything. Just start telling their ideas and just basically share what you want. These guys will build it block by block and show you exactly what your bathroom is going to look like, and it's going to be amazing. You can see these products and actually feel the quality. 436 in Altamont, right across from Kobe. That is where the showroom is. When you slide in, you're going to see some models set up. Just know that's just to show you what the products look like when they're in a bathroom. But really, to see what you want to do, go to rebathmidfla.com. Look at those before and afters, man. There's some good looking stuff there. And these guys, like I said, can really change the entire feel of your home with a brand new bathroom. Do it today, man. Book your appointment. It's rebathmidfla.com.
This earful of real radio is brought to you by the Original Mattress Factory.
You work hard, so you deserve the good things in life, like getting an amazing deal on awesome internet. That's why there's never been a better time to switch to Xfinity. Get the fast and reliable internet you deserve for $20 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract. And for the first time ever, streaming, the possibilities are endless. That's more speed, and you'll save hundreds over AT&T. Plus, ask how to get an eligible 5G phone on us. And for a limited time, $300 back. So what are you waiting for? Sign up now, because you deserve awesome internet. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay. Ends 11/15/21. Restrictions applied. New performance starter internet 50 megabits per second customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Compares monthly service charge for Xfinity 600 megabits per second and AT&T 500 megabits per second, each with one unlimited mobile line for a year as of 10/6/21. Reduced speeds after 20 gigabytes of mobile usage.
At Navy Federal Credit Union, we want to say thank you in a slightly different way this Veterans Day. Instead of hearing about our veteran employment resources, community partnerships, and our 24/7 member service, we thought you might want to hear a thank you message from your friends and family.
Special shout out to my husband, First Sergeant Gregory David. Thank you for defending our nation, our freedoms, and our family. We are so proud of you. Happy Veterans Day.
Hi, I'd like to wish my father, retired Navy Commander Shek Chin, a happy Veterans Day. You're an inspiration to our entire family. Thank you for everything you do.
Wishing my dad, grandfathers, brother, and uncles a happy Veterans Day. Thank you for your service in the Navy and Army. I'm inspired by the examples you set for our family, and I'm honored to give back and serve our military members and their families.
And from all of us here, happy Veterans Day. Your service inspires ours. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Insured by NCUA.
Mills Air in business since 1992 here in Central Florida. That's over 29 years. They're not going anywhere. Carrier Factory authorized dealers. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Preventive maintenance on all brands, and that saves you money and can detect upcoming breakdowns. Go to millsair.com.
McDonald's fries are so crispy and golden on the outside, yet so fluffy and warm on the inside, the only question is what to pair them with. A classic McDouble topped with a single slice of melty American cheese, or maybe a crispy McChicken served on a perfectly toasted bun. Every day, you can drive through and choose one to bundle with small fries for just $3.39. Whether you eat them first or save them for later, fries always come in a McDonald's bundle for $3.39. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Getting a job at McDonald's means getting a job combo that fits you, like flexible scheduling with a side of working close to home, or feeling appreciated with a side of hours that work for you. So what's your job combo? Apply today at careers.mcdonalds.com. Get the right mix of great pay and great benefits, like employee meals and paid time off. Full-time positions are available too. Jobs you apply for may be in a restaurant owned by a franchisee, not McDonald's. Franchisees are responsible for all employment at their restaurants.
This view was worth a hike.
Right? And it's a good way to stay on top of my health.
Yes, I'm Cologuard, a prescription colon cancer screening option for people 45 plus at average risk. Have you screened for colon cancer?
Not yet.
Don't wait. It's more treatable when caught in early stages.
Tell me more.
Cologuard is non-invasive and it's used at home. It detects altered DNA in your stool to find 92% of colon cancers.
92%?
Yep, even those in early stages.
This was seen in a clinical study with patients 50 and older. Any positive result should be followed by a diagnostic colonoscopy. False positive and negative results may occur. Cologuard is not a replacement for colonoscopy in high-risk patients. Do not use if you have had adenomas, have inflammatory bowel disease and certain hereditary syndromes, or a personal or family history of colon cancer.
Most insured patients pay $0. Ask your provider or an online prescriber if Cologuard is right for you, or visit Cologuard.com.
I'm in.
International Diamond Center's incredible semi-annual store-wide sale is coming. November 12th, 13th, and 14th. It's a 3-day, $60 million event with extra savings store-wide. Plus 36-month zero-interest financing. Get that $2,000 Diamond Eternity Band and pay just $56 a month. Getting engaged, upgrading, or diamond, looking for that perfect gift? You can't miss this. The year's best prices on all rings, earrings, bands, bracelets, fashion jewelry, even GIA-certified diamonds will be on sale. November 12th through 14th at International Diamond Center. All 4 Orlando locations. On approved credit.
It's Magic Time, Orlando. Be at Amway Center to see your Orlando Magic battle the Brooklyn Nets on Wednesday, November 10th. You won't want to miss a moment of the action. Buy your tickets today at OrlandoMagic.com and get ready to witness Magic together.
Today is Friday, November 5th. That means there's only 50 days till Christmas.
Let's all forget about Thanksgiving and move on to Christmas. I'll go get the decorations.
We're turning up the Yuletide tunes on iHeart Christmas Radio, a station filled with all your Christmas favorites, all commercial free, like this and this. The countdown is officially on. 50 days till Christmas. iHeart. Discover music, radio, and podcasts you'll love.
Order your Hummer EV at orangebuickgmc.com. We are professional grade. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch, if you're into that kind of thing, at The Jim Colbert Show on Twitch.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1, 407-916-1041. Of course, you can always text us at 77031. 3 o'clock keyword is BAG, B-A-G. Text that to 200-200 for your shot to win $1,000. $1,000 on the line. It's bag.
Bag.
200 and win that money.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want Billy Joel music today?
No, we don't. No Billy Joel music. Zero.
Maybe
play Blondie the remainder of the day if you want. Maybe some David Bowie and Talking Heads. I have no problem with that. But no Joel. All right, 407-916-1041. Welcome back. I am Jim. Jack and Ross sit right over there. Let's get a check of the news. Here's Deb.
And now, it's time for Woke News. It seems like kind of a misuse of the whole world. On the Jim Colbert Show.
Woke News brought to you by Home Loans Radio with that mortgage guy, Don. Listen tomorrow morning. Give him a listen when he's also host of the Home Loans Radio Show. All right, storms are bringing blinding rain and gusty winds to central Florida. Coastal flood watches have been issued in Florida, as well as authorities warn of nor'easter conditions, bringing gusts to gale force winds along the coast. Rough surf, heavy rainfall, tidal flooding are also possible. Seminole County neighborhoods, Midway, I remember reading an article about that area yesterday, saying that their flooding issues are getting worse. Rainfall could become heavy at times. Looking at the radar right now, we're looking at another heavier batch of showers and storms to start moving into our area. Flagler County officials warn of localized flooding in the low-lying areas near the Intracoastal, Beaches, and Haw Creek. And speaking of Florida's first coast, the rough weather is keeping the St. Augustine Fire Department busy today. This morning, crews rescued a family after their sailboat broke free and wedged under the Bridge of Lions.
Oh, my God almighty.
And then started taking on water.
Wow.
2 adults, a child, and 2 pets were rescued and are okay, thankfully. Fire officials say the nor'easter will continue for the next few days, bringing heavy rain and flooding to downtown St. Augustine. So if you were thinking about maybe going to our nation's oldest city with this beautiful fall weather this weekend, you might want to check before you make the drive.
Mm-hmm. That Midway situation is bad news, though, by the way. They've already formed a commission, a task force to go out there and figure that out, because it is absolutely awful. It's like a little bowl out there. We don't live far from that, and it just fills up, and it's a mess. I mean, it really is a bad mess for those guys.
And that's what a lot of the residents are saying. They're like, the flooding has never been this bad, and it continues to get worse. And like you said, Jimmy, it's all those new subdivisions, those new homes that were built up around them. and then all that water comes down into Midway, and they end up getting stuck with it.
Yep.
All right, a recount is underway in the Democratic primary to fill the seat of the late South Florida Congressman L.C. Hastings. And I bring this story because it really does illustrate perfectly how every single vote really does count. And that's because with most of the votes counted, only three votes separated former Broward County Commissioner Dale Holness and healthcare company CEO Sheila Cherfilis McCormick. Now, military and overseas ballots also have to be counted, and a hand recount is set to happen as well. Now, Jason Mariner won the Republican nomination, but the district leans heavily Democratic.
Man, we are good at that, right? Florida has a 20-year record of having elections that are like within 100 votes of each other.
Oh, yeah.
It's insane how good we are at that.
We're number one.
Yes, we are.
All right, a legal challenge to online sports betting in Florida is being heard today in federal court in Washington, D.C. Now, under the agreement with the state, the Seminole Tribe of Florida launched their Hard Rock Sportsbook app this week.
Yes.
Yeah, it allows people to place bets anywhere in the state, but the lawsuit says, well, that's a violation of the provision allowing gambling only on tribal land. Another lawsuit claims the pact violates the state constitution.
Yeah, which it does.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's still going to allow it. What are we worried about?
Yeah. But the Gators minus...
The servers are on tribal land, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, they were trying that one with the years. Oh, it's an offshore account. I should be able to play in my, basement in Hoboken.
My son's birthday was Wednesday, and we all got together, and Code Black was there, and he looked at me, and he goes, they legalize gambling, and his wife just put her head in her hands and just started shaking it all no. And he was already showing me all these parlays. Man, he's already knee-deep in it.
Yeah, I think I'm going to put some money on Orlando City this weekend just so I can really feel it. I'm trying to chase that dragon. Plus, this is great news. Like I said, I got a wedding to pay for, so I've saved up, and it's time to double up.
That's right, buddy. That's right. Get in there.
Speaking of the Gators, it was just announced today that the University of Florida has completely reversed course and will allow the political science professors to testify against the elections law. I don't know if that has anything to do with the fact that now that the governor's office has they don't have to testify. So, yeah, whatever.
People are watching? Oh.
Yeah.
This thing made national news this morning. And just, again, when you turn the university into a clown show, and the university is steeped in that kind of integrity that University of Florida is. It's a national, it's a top 5 country college in the U.S. You cannot do stuff like this. You cannot do clown show politics stuff like this. You will get your accreditation pulled, and you will be donezo.
Yep. And even though they've changed course, don't expect that to cool the investigation done by the governing board that does the accreditation for that school. I doubt their changing course is going to make everyone go, oh, okay. All right,
we're good.
Yeah, we're good. That's awesome. No. All right, lawmakers are taking action to address a labor shortage in state prisons. The Joint Legislative Budget Committee yesterday finally approved raising base pay for corrections officers by at least $5,000. Wow. And new hires will also get a $3,000 bonus. An official with the State Police Benevolent Association tells the News Service of Florida low staffing has put Florida on a bad path. And we've talked about this before, Jimmy. In some of those panhandle counties, it's the prison system or Walmart. And for a lot of folks, they can make more money and put of their life less on the line working at Walmart than they do at some of Florida's prisons.
This was direly needed because, this didn't get a lot of publicity. It did at the beginning of the year. Then it kind of cooled off after the election. But, man, this is a real brewing issue in the state of Florida.
Yeah.
Actually, nationally, but Florida really bad. And you're right. Those prisons in those small counties are the entire economy.
That's the entire economy. But if one Walmart or another big box superstore moves in and can pay you $2 an hour more than what Stark is maybe paying you,
And you don't get a bucket of urine thrown on you every other day.
Exactly.
There's a couple greeters that are disagreeing with you, but
just a couple, fortunately.
That sports department can be a bitch, can't
it? All right. Finally, some really good news when it comes to the pandemic. A Southwest Florida hospital is reporting 0 COVID-19 patients for the first time since the beginning of the pandemic.
Let's go.
The team at Doctors Hospital of Sarasota said the last patient officially left on Thursday.
Oh, spit in my mouth.
Meanwhile, Orange County Public Schools are hosting vaccination events for children in November. 22 high schools will hold events for kids to get their COVID-19 vaccination. The Pfizer shot is free. There's no registration. Parents or guardians will need to fill out a Department of Health consent form, though, and they'll have to attend with their children. You can't just drop the kids off at the front door and say, all right, good luck, get immunized.
I'm going to take this down to about 8 miles an hour. You guys make a jump for it.
Tuck and roll, kids. Tuck and roll.
Daddy's got to get to the guard room.
Exactly. The high school vaccination event will be held November 9th through the 13th. So that will be starting next week.
Yep.
Okay, this is fun. A Maine native with ties to Florida is going to be on Shark Tank tonight. Peter Soleimani will be pitching his Bueller app to investors in the episode. That is Bueller, as in the popular 1980s movie Ferris Bueller's Day Off, right? Bueller.
The great Ben Stein.
Yes, well, that's, and this is why he calls it Bueller, because the app uses a bot to attend Zoom meetings on someone's behalf.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that clever? Isn't that clever? And then calling it Bueller?
That's like back in the day, you'd pay someone to go take your SAT
There
for you.
you go. Bueller.
Not that I did that.
Bueller. The show airs at 8 o'clock tonight on ABC.
How are they not going to know?
I don't know. I'll be very interested to see how that app is going to work.
Can I tell you, the app is probably going to pay more attention than the actual employee. Probably take better notes. Probably be better informed.
Easier to get along with.
Right? Yeah, much less difficult.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, one of the band names that we had bandied about quite a bit before the mayor made his fabulously unsurprising announcement yesterday.
Who's coming?
Well, no, this is about ABBA.
Oh.
They're releasing their first album in 40 years.
Palindrome.
Voyage is streaming now, featuring original members Agnetha Faltskog, Annie Fried Lyngstad, Benny Andersson, and Bjorn Ulvaeus.
Benny Anderson's the outlier there. It's like all this stuff and then Benny. Why would you what, Jack?
I don't know why Deb would even attempt that. Although she did it, I don't know. Maybe she wanted to show off.
No.
But you look at that list of names, it's like, why bother?
You practiced.
No, I just was like, you know what? We're just going to roll through it, and if we make a mistake, the texting service will let us know.
It's not entertainment till Jim reads it.
There's no way. There's no way the texting service would have been like, actually.
Oh, well, just wait. Just wait.
I hate to correct you.
Right.
I hate to correct you.
It's not Agatha, it's Agnetha.
It's Agnetha, actually.
Agnetha. See, there you go.
There you go. Let's see. I have their names here. Let me see if you guys want me to give them a shot.
Yeah.
Even though you just heard them.
That's okay. He doesn't remember. He never listens to what I say.
And it won't stop him from trying each one 3 times.
Agnetha Falskog, Bjorn Ulvaeus, Benny Andersson, with 2 S's, by the way, because he's stylish. And then Annie Fried Lyngstad.
There you
go. I only
go.
know those because I was just reading my tattoo.
Well, Rolling Stone is giving the new album a 4-star review. Now, it says ABBA, quote, haven't lost their appetite for emotional crisis soundtracks, end quote. However, Ulvaeus says Voyage will be ABBA's last album.
Yep. And they said that it actually is not as disco as you think. There's a couple albums that are a little bit more aggressive in there, or a couple of songs that are pretty aggressive, and then a couple ballads. So it's supposed to be a relatively eclectic mix of music from ABBA.
And a little something for you, Jim. You personally.
Yes.
Billy Joel is indeed resuming his residency tonight at Madison Square Garden. The Piano Man played a string of 70 sold-out shows at the Garden until his monthly residency was canceled 19 months ago because of the COVID pandemic. Billy Joel's MSG gig is resuming the same day the 72-year-old's new box set, the Vinyl Collection 1, drops.
This is my favorite Billy Joel song.
Same here. It celebrates his 50 years of recording memorable music, and again, he will be here in Central Florida at Camping World Stadium in March of 2022. Tickets go on sale on November 12th.
I got to tell you, man, I just looked up his net worth, and for a guy who's written that many great songs and sold that many albums, it was actually a little lower than I thought it would be. What do you think his net worth is?
Well, he's got so many ex-wives, doesn't he?
Ooh,
not that many.
And the other ones, they made cash too. So, I mean, Christy Brinkley was probably just as wealthy as he was.
You know, he had to pay off that DUI. I don't know. I'd be surprised if it's under $300 million.
It is under $300 million.
Wow. I would think it's like $200 million.
Ross?
I'll almost split it. 240.
Yeah, 225 points Ross. 225.
Wow.
He sold
How's he getting by?
150 million albums, man. 150
Those poor
million
kids.
records.
Oh my God!
Every time we talk about this, like a bunch of people are saying there was a what was that? They did a documentary about him. Like his backup band, like kind of came at him during a documentary. Did you guys know about that?
I've heard rumors. I've heard people talking about that.
You know what?
Liberty DeVito was a drummer, and I guess he lived in this area, and there's a lot of people who knew Liberty DeVito, and
when I was a little
told that
kid.
story.
Didn't he has an album called Glass Houses?
Yes.
Yeah.
So when I was a little kid, I remember always the reviewers, whenever they talked about Billy Joel and his album Glass Houses, it was like, funny, it's coming from him, of all people. He's had like a sourpuss reputation for as long as I can remember. He's never been reputed to be a good guy.
Well, I mean, the thing is, I'm trying to look at where he was on this list because it's actually pretty impressive where he falls. Billy Joel is right above U2, right under Ed Sheeran for total number of albums sold.
Texters say, a texter says, Real Mobile 77031. He lost most of his money through his management. They stole money from him.
Oh, wow.
I remember way back when, I mean, this is 30 years ago, I remember watching a report about how he had a falling out with one of his first managers who gets like a quarter of every record that he sold. That was part of the settlement, and so he made that guy a rich man.
I'd also like to shout out to the person who texted at 77031 pointing out that I study Swedish at IKEA. All right, there are now 3 new members of the National Toy Hall of Fame.
Oh, God.
The Strong National Museum of Play in Rochester, New York, announced American Girl dolls.
I've been to that, and it is awesome.
Is it?
I would love to go to that. But the last time I lost my mind at this list is when they voted in Stick.
The board game Risk.
Yes.
Yeah, never played that game.
Oh, Jim.
I've never played Risk.
You can catch these hands down in Australia, big dog.
You gonna throw some beef at me down there?
Oh, man. I love Risk.
And joining Stick is Sand. They were inducted on Thursday.
Yeah.
The toys were among 12 finalists, which also included Cabbage Patch Kids, Battleship, and Billiards. American Girl Dolls was created in 1986, while Risk was first published in the U.S. in 1959. That's been a popular game for a long time, and the museum argued Sand, quote, may be the most universal and oldest toy in the world, end quote.
I hate
older than Stick.
I hate to like this. I hate the fact that I agree with them because if you think about it, your pail and your bucket, like in your shovel was one of your first things. You made sand castles.
But see,
you made tunnels.
Is sand a toy without the bucket and shovel?
Yeah.
Because a stick is.
Yeah, I know, but Stick is just, is it?
Because of sand, you can still dig a pit and bury your brother in it, and then wash as the ocean comes in and fills it.
A stick is what you use to keep your little sister in line.
That's right. Or your children.
Or your children.
Or to hold a delicious apple.
And speaking of that, perfect segue. Thank you so much, guys, because we invite you to go check out JimColbertLive.com. Don't be eating anything at the time. I made the mistake of doing that. Because there you're going to see a story about doctors revealing a baby in Brazil is only one of a handful to ever be born with a true, and I'll explain what that means, a true human tail. Photos published in a medical journal show how the appendage even had a ball-shaped mass at the end. Ugh. Now, medics surgically removed the ball and chain, which was only spotted after the baby was born. Now, this was something I learned. All babies develop an embryonic tail in the womb between 4 to 8 weeks after gestation, but this is normally reabsorbed back into the body. In some extremely rare cases, that doesn't happen, and the tail can continue growing. Now, by the time this baby was born, the tail had grown to a whopping 4.5 inches.
No.
And developed a 1.5-inch diameter ball at its tip. It literally looks like a ball and chain.
What's inside? It's gross looking. But
it
what's
is gross looking,
that
but
thing?
doctors,
Another baby.
No. Doctors who examined the boy noted the tail contained no parts made of cartilage and bone, meaning it was a rare example of a true human tail.
So it's basically just filled up with fat, the way your own ass is?
Apparently, because it's no bone, no cartilage. There have only been about 40 documented cases of children being born with true boneless tails in history.
Boneless tails. I'm hungry.
Human ancestors alongside our ape relatives apparently lost our tails when we diverged from monkeys about 20 million years ago. But in some faiths and cultures, especially in the Hindu faith, human tails are considered holy and are actually worshipped.
Really?
Yes.
Like that baby could be a god?
If he had been born in India, they most likely may not have removed the tail.
They snip now. You can actually see that at JimColbertLive.com.
Listen, if that was my kid, Jack, I would charge $10 to see it until they're at least 8 months.
Oh, hell
because
yeah.
There's going to be no trauma because they're not going to know anything.
Diapers ain't cheap.
Diapers ain't cheap, bro.
And then you got to cut a hole in there for the the tail and the. Ugh.
So wait, let me ask: when you get that removed, do you keep it? Or
I don't know.
Well, no, but you can do that. You can. I mean, when you have something removed, I think you have the option to put it in like some formaldehyde and take it home with you.
Oh yeah, I mean,
because that's a great conversation starter,
isn't it?
Yeah. How's your Tinder date? Well,
I did get a souvenir.
And now you all are officially woke. Woke News is brought to you by Home Loans Radio with that mortgage guy, Don. Tomorrow morning, while you're maybe driving around doing some errands, give a listen as Don gives great advice as host of the Home Loans Radio show right here every Saturday morning from 9 to 10:30 a.m. where Don answers your text questions live on the air. But the truth is, you can go to homeloansradio.com right now for information. And while you're there, apply now to get a free quote for a mortgage. It's absolutely free and the most convenient way to get a mortgage quote. See for yourself at homeloansradio.com.
Thanks, Deb. 407-916-1041. When we get back, I'm going to tell you the two things you need to go buy now because the prices are going up, like all of them are. Also, we'll do Embers only. That's next here on the Jim Colbert Show.
Something on your mind? Text us at 77031. Standard data and message rates apply. Real Mobile is powered by Orange Buick GMC and OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
This Real Radio 104.1 weather report sponsored by Rude Air Conditioning, powered by Ferguson HVAC.
Hey everyone, happy Friday. It's Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Kristen Giannis here with your forecast. So a soggy day ahead. That rain chance is high. We're keeping it at 100%, light to moderate activity, but then we're seeing some periods of very heavy rainfall and stronger storms are possible. East-northeast winds, breezy, 15 to 20 miles per hour. Tonight we're going to drop down to the mid and upper 50s. Cloudy skies, that rain chance is staying high at 70%. Hope you're having a great day in the Fox 35 Storm Center. I'm meteorologist Kristen Giannis.
This report is sponsored by Sicky's Garage Burgers and Brews in Kissimmee.
Sicky's Garage Burgers and Brews is coming to Kissimmee, the home of 50 burgers, 50 brews, and so much more. And we're hiring. On-the-spot interviews, competitive pay, and more. Apply in person at our West Earl Bronson Memorial Highway location or online at Sicky'sBurgers.com.
Everybody knows Big Green Egg, the most versatile all-in-one outdoor cooker out there on the market. Take it super high temperature, 600-700 degrees, no problem. Bring it right back down to 225 to smoke those briskets, those pork shoulders all night long, and the egg can do it. The great thing is Tools Ace Hardware is the largest Big Green Egg dealer here in Central Florida, carrying all 7 sizes, plus a giant selection of stands and tables to fit any lifestyle. It really will be the perfect complement to your backyard patio and the centerpiece of your outdoor entertainment. I was talking to a guy online today about cooking a turkey in his egg for Thanksgiving, and there's nothing better. I mean, nothing better. And the great thing also, free assembly and delivery on Big Green Eggs in their delivery area, and you can shop in-store at any 11 locations. And right now through November, all along, barbecue sauces, seasoning, and rubs, 20% off, and they'll throw in a gift box as well. Find your location today at toolsacehardware.com.
Real Radio wants to help you prepare for the holiday season by putting $1,000 in your hand. What's that? You're new to Florida and aren't quite sure how the contest works? Listen up. iHeartRadio takes $400,000 and gives it away $1,000 at a time. 16 times each weekday, we play a keyword near the top of each hour from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. When you hear that keyword, you text it to the number 200-200. Then about an hour later, if your phone rings, answer it, and you may just get $1,000 in your hand. This national contest on Real Radio is presented locally by Mills Air.
In business since 1992, Mills Air in Central Florida for over 28 years. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. Upgrade right now. Up to $1,275 in rebates are ready to go. MillsAir.com. That's MillsAir.com.
This month,
Wawa Free Coffee Tuesdays are all about you. That's right, you. Wawa wants to thank you for being you with any size hot or handcrafted iced coffee. All you have to do is sign up for Wawa Rewards. And with a free Wawa coffee in hand on Tuesdays, you can continue to be the most awesome version of you can be. Free Coffee Tuesdays for rewards members. Good mornings start at Wawa. Hot turkey is back at Wawa, along with stuffing, gravy, and cranberry sauce. Sure, you could wait to get these flavors at a traditional holiday dinner, but that's only one meal on one day. And we both know that's not enough. Try the Wawa Gobbler Hoagie, piled high with hot turkey and holiday-inspired ingredients like mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes, and garlic aioli. Or try it in a bowl. It's a handheld holiday feast. Gotta have a Wawa.
Spectrum Mobile is reinventing wireless again. Get unlimited on 2+ lines for $29.99 a month per line. No contracts, no added taxes or fees. Includes nationwide 5G. Save up to 60% with Spectrum Mobile. Get unlimited on 2+ lines for $29.99 a month. Call 855-438-2999 or visit a store near you.
Offer valid for new customers on 2+ unlimited lines. Spectrum Internet required. Savings based on 2-line comparison of unlimited plans among major national carriers as of 9/20/21. Prepaid excluded. Restrictions apply.
We all want to support our community and small businesses, protect the environment and our kids' future, and above all, help others when they need it. That's why every day our energy goes into delivering reliable, cleaner, affordable energy. The energy that promises a better tomorrow with new jobs and opportunities and helps everyone move forward together. We're Duke Energy, and we're building a smarter energy future for you.
Paid for by Duke Energy shareholders.
This view was worth a hike.
Right? And it's a good way to stay on top of my health.
Yes, I'm Cologuard, a prescription colon cancer screening option for people 45 plus at average risk. Have you screened for colon cancer?
Not yet.
Don't wait. It's more treatable when caught in early stages.
Tell me more.
Cologuard is non-invasive and it's used at home. It detects altered DNA in your stool to find 92% of colon cancers.
92%?
Yep, even those in early stages.
This was seen in a clinical study with patients 50 and older. Any positive result should be followed by a diagnostic colonoscopy. False positive and negative results may occur. Cologuard is not a replacement for colonoscopy in high-risk patients. Do not use if you have had adenomas, have inflammatory bowel disease and certain hereditary syndromes, or a personal or family history of colon cancer.
Most insured patients pay $0. Ask your provider or an online prescriber if Cologuard is right for you, or visit Cologuard.com.
I'm in.
Mortgage rates are still at record lows. Don't miss out. Visit homeloansradio.com and get a free quote.
This is about as good as it gets. Like and follow at Real Radio 1041 on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. This is the Jim Colbert Show. Also available on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. Just search The Jim Colbert Show.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1, 407-916-1041. You can always text us at 77031. We'll have another keyword for you here in just a few minutes, guys. 4 o'clock, we'll do that. Be sure to text that to 200-200 for your shot to win that $1,000. Welcome back. I am Jim. Deb, Jack, and Ross are here as well. Before we went to break, we know that supply chains are getting crazy. I just saw one of my friends who owns a restaurant in town saying, if you're wondering why your food has gone up in restaurants, chicken thighs now are the same price as brisket.
Oh.
So, it is really crazy. And my wife works in a business where they get shipping from China all the time. And I just went over an email that the gentleman who works hand in hand with those countries that comes over has a list of things you can bet your ass you're going to be waiting on in the next 6 to 8 months. And it's everything from cotton to certain plastics to certain textiles. It's kind of crazy out there right now. This one, however, is a little more insidious, because there's a company out there and they are behind two of the most popular snacks out there, and they're saying that the prices are going to go up and then continue to go up for a little while. So if you like these particular things, they're expecting price increases of 6 to possibly 10 and 12% in these items. Anybody want to take a shot? A favorite with children. Actually, a favorite with adults and children for one of them.
Goldfish.
No, it's not goldfish. It's a little sweeter than that.
Sweeter than gold.
Sweeter than that. Sweet.
Chocolate cookies. Chocolate chip cookies.
You're close. It's Oreos. Oreos and Sour Patch Kids.
Oh!
The prices are going up. So they're telling you, like, look, if you like Oreos, Chips Ahoy, Ritz crackers, Toblerone chocolate, all of these are distributed by the Mondelez International Company behind all these snacks. And they're saying that the transportation costs and industry-wide supply chain issues are some of the contributing factors, but the prices are going to go up. And look, everything's going up. I've got a story a little bit later about the food prices for Thanksgiving this year. And I'm just telling you, man, as soon as you can get to the grocery store and get the stuff that you want for Thanksgiving, you probably should do that, especially your proteins. Turkeys, chicken, hams, whatever you do for the season, you're definitely going to want to do that early, just simply because there's a lot of demand on the supply chain right now, and things could get a little weird. Yes, Deb?
I just want to mention, those home improvement projects you also want to sometimes get done before you have family coming over for the holidays. You might want to keep the supply chain issues in mind, because someone just texted us at 77031 saying they've been to 3 Home Depots, and they have no 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch in PVC 10 feet conduit. And as someone whose mom just had to have sewer work done at the house, if you can't get the material,
there's a lot of that stuff. I mean, I saw there was a certain cracker that was out today. It may have been Ritz, because I went to get saltines today, and the entire side of that there was
Ritz.
Ritz crackers.
Oh, you guys got to hop on my Whole Foods plant-based diet. You don't have to worry about these snack foods.
Because Ritz crackers, don't that makes a good breading for chicken?
And aren't they usually covered in salt?
They are covered in salt, Ross. And so are saltines.
Those are what you bought, though.
I bought them for my wife. I do not eat saltines. And I lie. Let's do Embers Only.
Now, it's time to explore the world of cigars, spirits.
Don't worry, my blood pressure was only 170 over 140.
Life worth living. This is
I think I'm
Embers
dead now,
Only.
Welcome to Embers Only, brought to you by our friends over at Corona Cigar. 3 locations to serve you: Heathrow downtown, and of course the OG location, Sand Lake Road. These lounges, and that's really what they are.
Oh yeah,
are simply amazing. I mean, they really are. I mean, and we talk about this all the time. The great thing about these stores, if you're a beginning cigar enthusiast, they are not going to look down their nose at you. There's no snootiness. Matter of fact, they welcome you in and then lead you around the store to find you something that's really going to be palatable for you. And if you're a seasoned smoker, even better, because they have some of the rarest, hardest to find cigars in the entire country. And not only can they get you the cigars, everything that goes along with it: humidors, cutters, lighters, and of course, the wonderful spirits. Like Ross loves to go into Corona and get those great high top shelf tequilas and enjoy them with a smoke as well.
Yeah, and then I just stare at their pre-embargo cigars. I stare at them because I'm looking at American history in front of me.
Pre-embargo Cubans, by the way, and I think aren't they like $200 each?
They aren't cheap. I'm not ever going to buy one. I just stare at them and I go, that is so unbelievably cool.
So we not only do we have that, of course, everything there is great, and the lounges are just very comfortable and a cool place to enjoy a cigar and a nice little sip of something while you just kind of tool away. We like that downtown location, don't we, Ross?
Absolutely.
Front porch rocking chairs, watching the world go by.
I think it's the best location for people watching in downtown Orlando.
Well, this cigar actually is a super premium offering from these guys because it has a very special meaning. It's the Byron Corona Cigar 25th anniversary, and the reason why is this is to represent the 25 years that Corona Cigar has been in town, and this is a super exclusive. Matter of fact, they only send out 200 boxes of these per year. That's why they're so expensive, but this is a luxurious, beautiful cigar. You know, we talk about the Davidoff cigars being so creamy and buttery and velvety. This is that version of the cigar without that creaminess, but unbelievable flavor. For a medium cigar, it actually smokes like it's a little stronger, but you never get that weird feeling like if you smoke one a little too strong for you. Beautiful cocoa and oak notes all the way through it. A little bit of molasses in there as well. It burns perfectly all the way down. And it being a torpedo end, it allows you to cut it to get the draw you want. I cut mine where the end's about a dime size. It's absolutely perfect and a wonderful cigar to really sit and while the day away. And when you put this thing in your hand, you're going to feel it. These things are heavy. This is really beautiful aged tobacco blended in its finest And you get one today because this is a celebratory smoke, man. They are $34 worth every draw. You will enjoy it. It's the Byron Corona 25th anniversary. $34 are available right now at all 3 locations and always online at coronacigar.com. All right, let's take a little break. Amy Drew Thompson with Primetime Kitchen is up next here on the Jim Colbert Show.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center. Car crash? Call Clausman Law.
Heavy traffic continues eastbound on I-4 coming in from Polk County from U.S. Highway 27 up to 429. It's also heavy between Osceola Parkway and Central Florida Parkway, as well as between the Turnpike and OBT. Westbound busy as well between World Drive and Osceola Polk Line Road. We're solid too between the Polk Parkway and Charlie Taylor Road in the Plant City area. Watch for heavy showers in the area too. See traffic problems? Call the traffic tip line at 866-676-8477 from the Traffic Center. I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Amtrak. Get back to visiting new and exciting places across the U.S. on Amtrak. It isn't just about the destination, it's about the journey. Without busy airports or cramped car rides, with no middle seats, extra legroom, and even private rooms. Book now at Amtrak.com. Adventurous journeys, just an Amtrak away.
That's exactly why I got my fence from Mossy Oak. Love these guys. You will as well. The one they built for me, simply amazing. The craftsmanship is incredible. The materials are absolutely A+. Saw a buddy on Facebook today that also leaned on Mossy Oak for a fence, and they did him right as well. They'll do you the same way. Plus, they set the standard for quality, giving you the best warranty in the business. We're talking premium quality custom fences that are built to last. All you have to do is call mossyoakfences.com. That's where your family's safety and security is your number one priority. Again, it's easy. mossyoakfences.com.
Boss, got some bad news in the Crooks R Us newsletter.
Uh-oh, what is it?
The headline reads, Safe Touch Security proven to be more dangerous to crooks than ever before.
Let me guess. Is it the guaranteed response? No, it's gotta be the two-way communicator, right?
Actually, it's the new integrated Safe Touch Security video cameras.
Ah, great. Safe Touch up in their game again.
Boss, now the homeowner gets notified on the Safe Touch app if someone even approaches their house.
It just doesn't seem fair.
Nowadays, getaway cars aren't even safe. Those Safe Touch systems catch everything.
Well, the good news is it doesn't change a thing. We still just stick to the Crooks R Us golden rule.
Stay away from Safe Touch houses.
Remember that and everything will be fine. Now, for a limited time, the Safe Touch Advantage plan includes free equipment and installation for new customers with an Advantage monitoring agreement. The Safe Touch doorbell camera, a $200 value, can be added for just $99. Call Safe Touch today at 888-723-8682 or go to safetouch.com. State license number EF233.
International Diamond Center's incredible semi-annual store-wide sale is coming next weekend. Extra savings plus 36 months, zero interest financing. You can't miss it. The year's best prices on all rings, earrings, bands, bracelets, fashion jewelry, even GIA certified diamonds. Next weekend at International Diamond Center.
Home. Sure, it's your furniture, electronics, and appliances, but at Cons Home Plus, we know it's that plus a whole lot more. We call it living the plus life, which means a huge selection of top brands for every room in your home. Plus, finding the best deals on in-stock products with next-day delivery options. And personalized financing, that's a huge plus. It's all about discovering life's added value. Living the plus life begins at Cons Home Plus. So what are you waiting for? It's Black Friday all month long, only at Cons Home Plus. Open in Orlando, Orange City, and Ocala.
My mortgage rate is 2.75% thanks to Don That Mortgage Guy from HomeLoansRadio.com. And if you're sitting at a 3, 4, or a 5, you're out of your mind. Right now, go to HomeLoansRadio.com. Just hit apply now, and it will change your life. HomeLoansRadio.com with that mortgage guy, Don. Do it today.
Look, staying healthy isn't easy. Watching your diet, hitting the gym, avoiding stress. But a good night's rest helps boost your overall health and wellness. And it couldn't be easier. The Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed effortlessly adjusts in response to both of you. The result? You wake up ready for anything. Proven quality sleep is life-changing sleep. Don't miss our weekend special. Save $1,000 on the Sleep Number 360 Special Edition Smart Bed, plus special financing. Ends Monday. Special financing subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
Fall into cash this Saturday, November 6th at the Daytona Beach and Orange City Racing and Card Clubs with $3,000 Power Hour blocks. Starting at 10 a.m. to midnight during select hours, you could win $1,000 every 20 minutes. Now that's fall fast cash action with $1,000 every 20 minutes Saturday, November 6th at Orange City Racing and Card Club, just off I-4 exit 111B on Saxon Boulevard, or Daytona Beach Racing and Card Club at I-4 and I-95 on Williamson Boulevard.
Are you 65 or older, diagnosed with heart failure, and still experiencing unresolved symptoms? Then this message may be for you. Other symptoms like carpal tunnel syndrome or gastrointestinal problems could be a sign of something more serious, like transthyretin amyloid cardiomyopathy, or ATTR-CM for short. ATTR-CM is a rare and life-threatening disease that worsens over time, so it's important to recognize the signs and talk to your doctor. For more information, visit attrcmfacts.com. Brought to you by Pfizer.
Join Jim Colbert on The Jim Colbert Show for his Cigar of the Week segment every Friday afternoon at 3:45. You can pick up these featured cigars at all 3 Corona Cigar Company locations, Dr. Phillips, Heathrow, and downtown. Learn more at coronacigar.com.
Want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Owen. I'm a cigarette.
Do you like being a cigarette?
No, I don't. Not really into killing thousands of people. Sorry, no filter.
Right.
What's your sign?
Pisces?
I'm a Cancer. Cigarette joke. But seriously, I do cause cancer. And heart disease. And strokes. I could go on forever. Unlike the people who smoke me.
The average smoker lives 10 years less than non-smokers. Quit today. Find out how at tobaccofreeflorida.com.
Heard of the job? Dial pound 529 on your cell. Pound law, that's all.
Broadcasting live from the personal injury law firm of Kaufman and Lynch Studio. Car accidents, other injuries? Call pound 546 from your cell or visit whenyouneedus.com. You're listening to WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere with the iHeartRadio app. Now #1 for podcasting. We are an iHeartRadio station.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Text the nationwide keyword BILLS, 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 to the number 200-200. You'll get a confirmation text and info. Standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's BILLS, to the number 200-200. Good luck.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
That's right, guys. Time for another edition of Primetime Kitchen here on Real Radio 104.1. Proudly brought to you by our friends over at Tools Ace Hardware. Love these guys. You just heard me tell you about the Big Green Egg. These guys are the biggest Big Green Egg dealer in the Central Florida area. And all through November, you can get 20% off all the barbecue sauces, rubs, and marinades right there at Tools Ace Hardware. Not to mention, they have all the cool stuff that goes with the Big Green Egg. And with Thanksgiving coming up, there is very few ways to cook a turkey better than cooking it slowly on a Big Green Egg, man. You get that beautiful wood-fired flavor, and that's really where it makes its money. Just it's unbelievable technique. Just a great way to cook almost everything you want, all the way up from searing steaks at super high temps to bringing it down and cooking briskets or pork shoulders all night long. The Big Green Egg can do that for you. Find yours today at toolsacehardware.com. All right. Welcome to the show, Ms. Amy Drew Thompson from the Orlando Sentinel. Woo!
Oh, yeah.
Amy. So generous.
What's up, kiddo? How you doing, man?
Good. How are you guys?
Well,
Welcome back.
Good to see you. I'm sorry I have to miss so much, but end of the year I got to cram in all these vacation days. My apologies. Yeah, no, you've had a busy week as well. You know, before we get into what we're going to talk about, you kind of at the blurb at the bottom of your email, you went to a James Beard dinner last night at Raz Mezcaleria?
No, I did not actually, but there was one.
Oh, I thought you went to it. You know, Brendan went to it.
No, I didn't go. But since we're talking about it, there was a James Beard Foundation dinner for their Open for Good program, which is a really wonderful program that they started kind of collectively after the pandemic started, and they were putting all these different resources into kind of helping the industry through everything. And it had all kinds of different arms. They were doing webinars on PPP and insurance and things that were, you know, very worrisome to restaurants, and things are sort of headed back in the right direction, of course, few in-person events. And we're repping Florida on this 23 city tour or 23 state tour. We and Miami will be repping Florida, and they had their dinner at Reyes last night.
Very cool. You know, we know the Good Salt Group run by Jason and Sue Chen, some of the best people in the city of Orlando, some of the best restaurants in the city of Orlando. And I talked to Jason a number of times during the pandemic, and it was very interesting hearing a guy talk like that who, from the perception of Jason when you meet him, is this family is just put together. I mean, they are total pros, and you could hear that little hesitation in his voice that he didn't exactly know what was going to happen. And it was just but nobody makes it through like those guys do. They're incredible, and we wish them all the great success. That's cool, the James Beard thing. We want to talk about the Michelin star thing in just a bit and how important that could be to Orlando. But first, I love talking about your reviews, because when you go online to your Facebook Orlando Eats and you see your reviews, you always give them a little bit of life. The picture is just a plate with a crab cracker on it and nothing else. Tell me about the juicy crab.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh, it was such a greasy, gory, somebody wrote in and was like, I went there and it was messy. And I was like, and a few other readers were like, yeah, that's kind of the point of these places. If you don't want messy, if you don't want like a Cajun facial when you're leaning over the pan and it's just
Cajun
opening
facial.
up all the pores.
I love that.
There's a lot of great places for that. And so I had gotten this recommendation from a friend and then from a chef. You got to try juicy crab. And I don't tend to go to chain restaurants. So I was like, all right, I'm going to go.
And it looked to be really good. Now, it's weird because, crabs in general, even if they're not the Cajun with the oils and stuff on them, they're messy as well. So you get a bib almost every time anyway.
Yeah, I found the bib after. I was actually, I meant to bring it, but I don't have it with me. So I would have worn it. But yeah, no, it's just, you kind of have to commit. They give you gloves, but I think it's harder to eat with those gloves on. So I just figure you're in, instead of getting dressed in your best clothes, you get dressed in your worst clothes and you just expect to go home and take a shower when it's all over.
Like a gore show.
Yeah, exactly.
And the gloves make it seem like it's like some kind of doctor's appointment. It's kind of weird. It seems too
yeah,
clinical.
it's like a Silkwood shower. That's what you want.
Now, you had a good time there. I mean, the food was good, and it's weird because one of the weird things about people who review food I've noticed is they don't like giving credit to chain restaurants, which I found to be kind of disingenuous because there are chains that do it right. I mean, I think we could both agree that Seasons 52 does a pretty good job, and Eddie V's and all these big time chain restaurants do a pretty good job, but even some of the smaller chains I think do a fine job.
Well, even if I disagreed with you, there are plenty of people who would agree with you. So, who needs me? They're doing fine.
I do like to see you giving some love to somebody who, to a chain, because it's really kind of unrealistic not to, because if so many Americans do enjoy chain eating. So, I think it's a good thing. It's real,
It's totally real in this place. And there are family run places that do this style of food in town for sure. But once I get word that a place is really good from a couple of people that I trust, and it's been forever since I've done anything. I think the last chain that I talked about, I don't know, maybe was Chiba Hut, which, because how could I avoid going there? That was
right,
just,
for sure.
I had to go for that.
Amy Drew Thompson with us, Orlando Sentinel. You can see her stuff there for sure and online as well. We'll tell you how a little bit later. Let's talk about the pizza slut.
Yeah.
Because when I saw this today, I'm like,
we were talking about. Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say, we were talking a little bit earlier, like, wow, we have to talk about the pizza slut. I mean, who says that about themselves?
Well, but who are you going to talk about? But somebody who says, hey, it's the pizza slut, and the name her name is Kaylee. She has a name, and it came because she's been a pizza freak her whole life. Her parents, she's only 26, by the way. So this is pretty impressive. She was out at the Pizza Expo in Vegas making pies with the likes of folks whose books I have,
Oh, wow.
So pretty impressive, right? So she's been doing this for a little while now. It's been her only gig. And the pizza slut name came when she was in New York on a trip, and she realized that she had hit something like 20 pizza places in, her 10 hours there. And she was like, I get around, I'm like a total pizza slut. And so that's where it came from, because she loved to eat pizza everywhere.
Has she met Jack Bradshaw?
Well, she beat me. I only did like 9 in 7 days.
know.
She did 20 in 10 hours.
10 hours.
Yeah,
She's got
something
me
like
beat.
that. She hit like 28 places in 24 hours. Some ridiculous number, like some ridiculous number that makes a pizza person jealous.
And the cool thing is, by the way, you can see this on OrlandoSentinel.com. You can see Amy Drew's. It's called Ask Amy Drew. And the interesting thing about this, Amy Drew, is these pizza ovens are becoming very popular. Now, I know that Uni is a big name, but these, I don't know which one she used. A Gosney pizza
She uses
oven.
the Gosney Rock Box. She has both. Recommends the Uni probably for more beginners. And when I put this story up, a bunch of people chimed in. I love my Uni. We use our Uni all the time. We're on our second Uni. We love it. Pizza people love these things, and they're just super fun. And it's like anything else. You got to practice, and you'll get better.
And the cool thing, guys, if you wonder what it is a literally almost like a tabletop oven that looks like a clamshell, and it's heated with propane, and it handles, I think, 1 10 or 12-inch pizzas. It'll do one at a time. There are different sizes, but this small one, they're about $350. They're made out of stainless steel, and man, some of the pies that are being turned out of these things are amazing. I mean, it looks just like a brick oven, wood-fired pie. It looks just like it. It's pretty darn cool machines, and they've become extremely popular.
Yeah, well, if you ever go to one of the Pizza Sluts pop-ups, and you can check her Instagram, and you'll see where she's going to be next. She'll usually have 3 of those set up, and she's got some people helping her, and they are just burning them out, and it cooks the pie super fast. But if you don't get there early, you're going to wait, because she's popular.
And this is a beautiful, the pie picture that you have on the website is this gorgeous margarite, and it looks like it's got a big old blob of ricotta or mozz right in the
It's
in the
a
middle of it.
burrata. She put a burrata right in the middle.
Unbelievable, man. All right, so we've talked about this a couple times, and on the show when this was announced, I was like, guys, this is a really, really big deal. This is a big deal for any place, but for Orlando specifically, the fire's been turned up and up and up for the last like 6, 8, 10 years in Central Florida when it comes to food. And then here recently, earlier this year, a number of publications, one specifically, I wish I could remember the name, put us at the top of the list for, new food markets in the U.S. Now, I just came from Austin. That food market is insane. You can buy a taco at a women's clothing store there. It's ridiculous. They're everywhere. I mean, I think we honestly counted 8 taquerias on one block. I'm not kidding. They were like beside each other. You could be in line for one. It looked like you're in line for another. That's how crazy it was. But this Michelin star thing for Orlando is a gigantic deal, is it not?
I think it's a pretty big deal. I mean, not everybody is excited. Some people are just over the moon. They feel like it's going to have chefs upping their game, because everybody's kind of wanting to make, and other people are saying, well, maybe we're not sure if we're ready, if anybody will get stars, but certainly everybody's really excited that, it puts us on the map, on the Michelin map at the very least. And so
when you consider the company you're keeping with those cities, right? I mean, you have to consider it one of those things like, you're in there, you're in conversations with LA and New York and all these big markets with these names and restaurants you only read about, when you started reading about the French Laundry and you go out there and it's like, this guy is outside raking his parking lot because he wants every pebble to be perfect. And then that goes all the way into the kitchen. It's like crazy. We have that now in Orlando. I think it's super exciting, man.
It is. It's very exciting. I think that it's going to be something that people talk about, something that people strive for, something that people really feel reflects well on us because the scene has gotten so much better. And, we've had Food Network comes here, but yet we still have people that say, oh, Orlando turkey legs. Well,
right.
And there are people who are just like, we know it's good. It doesn't matter if Michelin thinks we're worthy. We know we're worthy. But you know what? Maybe more people will recognize us who respect that name because, now Orlando's on the Michelin map too.
Yeah, I just think it elevates the entire scene here. I can't imagine how it can't. So I think it's very exciting. I'm interested to see what restaurants gets considered in Orlando. I mean, if you had one of those to hand out right now, who would you give it to in Orlando?
Oh my gosh, you're putting me on the spot.
I'm going to definitely
put
you
I
on
don't
the
really,
spot.
honestly, I don't even feel comfortable just because the Michelin thing is so, I need to do more research and figure it out, What I did see was a lot of chefs and restaurants saying they were afraid that maybe only the resort and Disney area restaurants would get attention, that downtown wouldn't get attention. It remains to be seen. I heard other people saying, it's a very good thing for us, but I would be surprised if anybody actually gets a star. They'll get mentioned, but will anybody earn a star? So it has everybody kind of learning what it is that Michelin looks for. You know, some people say, oh, it's all service. And then you read something from Forbes that says, well, it's not as much service as you think. It's really flavor and creativity and what are the signatures of that particular chef. So it remains to be seen.
Well, you know, I know that when get people like you and other reviewers in this city, you know, start talking and chatting a little bit about restaurants and you hear about, like, I'll give you a perfect example. I didn't know about the Strand until my buddy Bruno Fonseca, who runs The Foreigner, until Bruno told me about it. Because I text Bruno one night and I said, hey, man, I want to go somewhere different. Give me an idea where I can go. He texts back 2 words. He goes, go to the Strand. You're going to love the Strand, which is a tiny little shotgun restaurant off of 1792. But every chef in Orlando likes eating at the Strand. And if you ever want to know where to go eat, go where the chefs eat. Not only will you get great food, the technique is almost always good, and the service is prompt and not intrusive. That's how chefs like it that I've been around that love to eat. And man, it just made a list in Orlando Magazine as one of the best little local spots too. So
the Strand is phenomenal.
It is. It's so good. But Amy Drew, as always, we love seeing you. Great job this week again. Tell everybody where they can read your stuff and maybe even get the full story of the stuff we talked about today.
Visit OrlandoSentinel.com. We've always got some really great deals on subscription, something like, 10 cents a week for 8 weeks. You get me and you get everybody else, all the reviews, all of the Ask Amy Drews, and other things that possibly rhyme. And you can find me on Facebook on the Orlando Sentinel's Let's Eat Orlando page. And that's where the conversation is. We talk about everything from candy to tacos to juicy crab.
That thing is heating up too. I mean, that forum is really, really popular now. It litters my feed. People always interacting with it. And it's a bunch of different voices too. You're just one of them, which is great, I think.
I love it. I love hearing, I get recommendations. I love hearing what people are experiencing. And I love just when people throw up what they made for breakfast. Hey, check out this omelet.
All right. Well, there she is, Amy Drew Thompson, Orlando Sentinel. Check her out online. Thanks, Amy Drew. As always, we appreciate your time, man.
Get that Cajun facial.
Fun.
All right.
That's right. I need to receive it.
Exactly.
All right. Back in a second with more of the Jim Colbert Show. Thanks for joining us for Primetime Kitchen, brought to you by our friends over at Tools Ace Hardware. Look, guys, when you're dialing in your backyard for those special days, Tools has you covered with the best grills out there. Weber, Traeger, and of course, Big Green Egg. All the accessories you need, all the smoking wood you need, rubs, marinades, everything to make that outdoor experience amazing. You know, those family experiences are extremely special. Make sure you're doing it right with one of these great grills from our friends over at Tools Ace Hardware. With 11 locations in Central Florida, chances are you're right around the corner from your next dream grill. Find yours today at toolsacehardware.com. From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center, the lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry.
Heavy showers in the area, so take it easy if you have to be on the roads. If you're traveling on I-4, we're seeing stop-and-go volume between Osceola Parkway and Central Florida Parkway, and also between the Turnpike and OBT. Westbound, a solid ride still between World Drive and Osceola Polk Line Road, and also between the Polk Parkway and Charlie Taylor Road heading into the Plant City area. The 408 and Beach Line up to speed. See traffic problems? Call the traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Walt Disney World.jobs.
Walt Disney World Resort is hiring full-time and part-time roles. Earn hiring bonuses of $1,000 for housekeeping and steward and $1,500 for cook one and chef assistant. Pay rates range from $15 to $20 per hour. Apply at WaltDisneyWorld.jobs.
This year full of real radio is brought to you by Clausman Law. Car crash? Call Glenn Clausman. ClausmanLaw.com.
Home. Sure, it's your furniture, electronics, and appliances, but at Consome Plus, we know it's that plus a whole lot more. We call it living the plus life, which means a huge selection of top brands for every room in your home. Plus, finding the best deals on in-stock products with next-day delivery options. And personalized financing? That's a huge plus. It's all about discovering life's added value. Living the plus life begins at Consome Plus. So what are you waiting for? It's Black Friday all month long, only at Consome Plus. Open in Orlando, Orange City, and Ocala.
Alice Cooper, the godfather of shock rock, is back. Alice Cooper, live in concert. Hard Rock Live Orlando, February 8th. Get tickets now at the Hard Rock Live box office and Ticketmaster.com. The concert return of the year with legendary rocker Alice Cooper. Check more at AliceCooper.com.
The
The event you've been waiting for, International Diamond Center's semi-annual sale, is happening next weekend, November 12th, 13th, and 14th. Extra savings store-wide, lowest prices all year, plus 36 months zero-interest financing. And it's like double the selection. All the industry's top designers flying in with their entire collections, all of it on sale. Plus, over 1,000 new diamonds have been purchased just for this event. Don't miss the lowest prices before the holidays. Not this weekend, next weekend, November 12th, 13th, and 14th at IDC, all 4 Orlando locations on approved credit.
Sunnyside Air Conditioning.
Oh, hi. My AC is blowing hot air.
Unfortunately, all of our representatives are busy.
What about my air conditioner?
But if you just listen to some more on-hold music...
Then you'll send someone right away to fix my AC?
Well...
Don't tell me.
Would be nice if we could do that, but...
You really won't?
We really won't.
Awesome.
I suggest you try again tomorrow.
This would never happen if I'd called Frank Gay.
But you didn't call Frank Gay.
When will I learn?
That is the eternal question.
I'm calling Frank Gay.
When your AC isn't working right, you need help now. A helpful operator ready to assist on your schedule and your problem fixed fast. That's the Frank Gay way.
You do make things so very hard on yourself. Have you considered therapy?
That's the Frank Gay way. FrankGayServices.com.
At Navy Federal Credit Union, we want to say thank you in a slightly different way this Veterans Day. Instead of hearing about our veteran employment resources, community partnerships, and our 24/7 member service, we thought you might want to hear a thank you message from your friends and family.
Special shout out to my husband, First Sergeant Gregory David. Thank you for defending our nation, our freedoms, and our family. We are so proud of you. Happy Veterans Day.
Hi, I'd like to wish my father, retired Navy Commander Shek Chin, a happy Veterans Day. You're an inspiration to our entire family. Thank you for everything you do.
Wishing my dad, grandfathers, brother, and uncles a happy Veterans Day. Thank you for your service in the Navy and Army. I'm inspired by the examples you set for our family, and I'm honored to give back and serve our military members and their families.
And from all of us here, happy Veterans Day. Your service inspires ours. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Insured by NCUA.
If you've been involved in a car accident, call me, Mark Anajar, at the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733 and take back control of your life.
Office in Orlando. Are you 65 or older, diagnosed with heart failure, and still experiencing unresolved symptoms? Then this message may be for you. Other symptoms like carpal tunnel syndrome or gastrointestinal problems could be a sign of something more serious, like transthyretin amyloid cardiomyopathy, or ATTR-CM for short. ATTR-CM is a rare and life-threatening disease that worsens over time, so it's important to recognize the signs and talk to your doctor. For more information, visit attrcmfacts.com. Brought to you by Pfizer.
Mills Air in business since 1992 here in Central Florida. That's over 29 years. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealers. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment changeouts and upgrades right now up to $1,275 in rebates. Go to millsair.com.
Today is Friday, November 5th. That means there's only 50 days till Christmas.
Let's all forget about Thanksgiving and move on to Christmas. I'll go get the decorations.
We're turning up the Yuletide tunes on iHeart Christmas Radio, a station filled with all your Christmas favorites, all commercial free, like this and this. The countdown is officially on. 50 days till Christmas. iHeart. Discover music, radio, and podcasts you'll love.
If you ever need our help, we're just a call away. There's only one Morgan & Morgan.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch. Yeah. We like it when you watch. At The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1, 407-916-1041 to call us, text us at 77031. Your 4 o'clock keyword is bills, by the way, BILLS. Text that to 200-200. for your shot to win $1,000. Again, 4 o'clock keyword is bills. Also, if you haven't checked out our blog yet, you gotta, because there is literally some bananas stuff up there today. JimColbertLive.com. You can see that baby with the tail.
Yeah.
One of the best music mashups I've ever seen. Matter of fact, I forgot to mention it to Amy Drew because I saw it. It was put on her Facebook page this morning. That's where I saw it. But it's a mashup of Metallica and Leo Sayer.
Whoa.
And if you haven't seen it, they're calling it Leo-Talica. You'll know both of the songs, and it's absolutely brilliant. It is brilliant. Plus, we talked earlier today, and by the way, I cannot believe we didn't get a response from an officer, because we know we have a lot of cops that listen to the show, Jack, regarding what happened to you in traffic on Wednesday.
Right, and it was just a guy next to me just brandishing the handle of a knife because he was in a traffic argument with the car behind me. So
right,
they were yelling, they were beeping, and then he pulls up to a light, and he kind of just flips up. And you could go to Jim Colbert Live. I snapped a couple pictures. Actually, I shot a video. I took the screenshots, put it in a blog post, so you can see how he was holding up the handle to the knife, and then he reaches over and puts his other hand on it like he was going to pull it out. Never did. I never saw the blade. As far as I know, it was never unsheathed.
But here's the thing. If you just show it, because, it wouldn't be shown, right? If it's lying in the seat beside you, maybe in your center console, you would never show the knife.
Right.
So for you to pick the thing up and then show it for no other reason, that's brandishing a weapon, whether or not they want to consider that a deadly weapon because it doesn't shoot a projectile. You have to be close to somebody to do it, and they're in traffic. I don't know. But that's an interesting question. I would love to know if anybody knows that that's against the law, like what this guy did is actually illegal.
Well, we did get a lot of people who texted in saying that one, for example, I guess even texted in what the code of the law would be, but improper exhibition of dangerous weapons or firearms. So what they did would be if you imply a threat with a weapon, especially if you put your hand on it, that's a crime in Florida. Intent and possibility. Someone also texted saying that they have a photo of his license plate. Also, I saw the whole thing. I was ready to call the cops.
Oh, damn, they were right there. Wow.
Right there. And another thing that
who was that? That's what I want to know.
I don't know, but the text came in.
I wonder if that was the person behind me.
31108, it came in. And another one, someone had said that they were pulled over after rolling through a red light and were asked about a baseball bat that was on the back hatch of the car. And was told, don't leave that in the car.
Wow, that's wild. I can't imagine that because, I know what you were saying earlier about having a bat or a ball and a glove in there to kind of...
you need the ball and the glove.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But, here's the thing. There are batting cages, and I could want to take my private bat to a batting cage.
I'm just saying I had a previous LEO, Orange County Sheriff's Deputy, say...
Interesting.
Just be prepared. Because it could also be considered a weapon.
Yeah. All right, 407-916. Now, I could understand if you brandished it, like if you held a baseball bat up in a situation that had become a little volatile, like Jack was in or Wednesday. I could see if you held a baseball bat up at that point, it could be that way. But just to have it in your car when you get pulled over, I can imagine that would be considered a weapon automatically. But 407-916-1041. Deb, I do want to get to the story you just sent me during the break, though. And this is breaking news?
Yes, this is. This is breaking news.
Okay, so, it's weird, though, because, I didn't have any idea that, like, dog napping was a thing, really. I knew it was, like, a rare thing and super rare instances. Then, of course, Lady Gaga's dog walker got mugged at gunpoint and shot twice. And that dude is still recovering, by the way. He hasn't made it all the way back to steal her dogs. So this story is kind of along those lines. Deb, you want to tell me exactly what happened here?
Yeah, well, about 6 months ago, a gentleman was walking his French bulldog puppy off of Hiawassee Road when he was robbed of his dog at gunpoint. And Orange County Sheriff John Mina says in that search for Bugsy, they ended up uncovering a dog napping ring and a puppy chop shop where basically they would steal from pet stores, private owners. A French bulldog puppy.
$2,500.
Exactly. It's not and you can get them at your shelters very rarely, but they're expensive puppies. So your bougie breeds, your anything doodles, your French bulldogs, your expensive terriers, those dogs are all at risk of being dog napped. And what Mina said they ended up uncovering was this very dark and dangerous world where they would actually steal these puppies and then take them to another location where someone would crudely cut the microchips out from underneath their skin so that the dogs couldn't be identified. Luckily for Bugsy's owner, they hadn't cut his microchip out. So when they caught him, when they found him earlier this week and they scanned him, they were able to find this guy's dog. But thankfully, this investigation ended up uncovering a whole lot worse.
How weird is that there's a bunch of criminals out there that are down to do some very heinous things, and then they also know their dog breeds?
Right. They know the ones that cost the money.
And they know that, and what they would do, Ross, is they would steal the dog, and they show. By the way, you can see this photograph of this one dog's wound. Looks like it's rotting, is what it looks like. Ew. But if they couldn't get the device out, or if they couldn't get it out and it was in bad shape, they would just breed the dog until the dog couldn't breed anymore to sell the puppy. So if you have a purebred dog that you've stolen with another purebred dog, you can create puppies.
And see, and this is why you adopt and don't shop, because if you don't create a market for a $2,500 puppy, you don't give incentives for POSs like this to go out and maim your family pet.
This changes the definition of what the lick read. This is a whole...
Somebody texted in and said, where can I find these dog nappers? Just got a Maltese for my wife and it will not shut up. But yeah, this dog did lead him to this entire chain. Looks like two guys are definitely in custody right now and possibly looking at some more as part of this as well. But you're right, Deb. I mean, you're talking about, and this dog was, by the way, Ross, this wasn't like the dog broke out. I mean, this dog was like gunpoint.
It was
as if the person was carrying an attaché of cash. Gunpoint.
It's just
to steal
like
a dog.
Yeah, it's just what happened to Lady Gaga, and a lot of these, break-ins at pet stores, and then they steal puppies. There was a case just in South Florida the other day of a family, including a child, that walked in and stole a Chihuahua. Again, another near $5,000 dog.
And that's why when you go to the puppy stores, if you can find one anymore, they don't let you bring bags in. They don't let you wear baggy clothing. A lot of them have stopped that. Like you have to be, you have to wear clothing. Like if you tried to hide a dog,
right?
That they would be able to tell, because there was this couple that were walking in and just putting dogs in big suitcases, like the toy dogs.
Yeah,
they were just putting them in suitcases 3 or 4 at a time. They have them on video stealing them. Those are like $800, $1,200 each. And your purse can hold like 3 or 4 of those things. Walking out with like $5,000 in dog.
You could in my purse.
407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. That's crazy.
I mean, my dog pissed me off so badly today.
I mean, your dog always pisses you off.
Yeah.
Buddy.
Which one?
It's Hazel. Always
she's
Hazel.
The worst. Always. She's the worst one. Yeah, she's the worst.
I think she has hateful views.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, you think she's a racist?
Yeah, I think she's a racist.
A dog racist?
Yeah, she might have been there on January 6th. I don't know, to be honest with you,
She was at
Jim.
the insurrection?
Yeah, she's got some strong political views. This morning, I pulled a full cup of iced coffee, and it was espresso. I'm trying to wake up.
I'm trying to get loose.
And she pulled up with the dog toy, threw it on my lap. I put the toy back in front of her. She picked it up, back on the lap. I was like, all right, we can play. I throw the toy. She jumps over me, knocking my cup of coffee, shattering my glass. It explodes. Shards everywhere.
Can I ask you something? Do you get enough love from that dog to justify all this?
I hate to say this.
I'm kind of serious.
I know.
Because that dog is eating condoms and almost died. That dog is
it just ate a full bar of chocolate again.
2.5 pounds of chocolate. Now it's ninja kicking your glasses over with your iced coffee. This dog, honestly, and it poops everywhere. It's peed in the bed.
Yeah, when we first got her, she definitely was like, let me number one where you sleep.
They would take that thing and then bring it back with $100 for you.
So I can honestly give you an answer that's going to melt Deb's heart. Yes, I love that dog.
Aww.
I love that dog so much. It's such a good snuggler. It's a snug bug.
But is it worth all of that drama, man? Think about that. For every cuddle or hug you get from that dog, it's a broken glass. It's a pee-pee sheet time. It's poop on the carpet time.
That's happening.
It's I'm eating your roommate's condom time. It's back at the hospital again to see what's in the old colon time again.
Sounds like just having kids, just with fur.
I mean, I hope not.
Yeah.
I think this dog might be worse than a child.
Oh no, the dog's worse than a kid.
This dog,
I can scare a kid. That dog doesn't sound like it scares very well.
Oh man, it's not the best dog. However, the love per capita is absolutely astounding.
Yeah, my wife said something the other day, and it's so funny because when Dexter passed, we told ourselves we are not getting another pet. We're not getting another pet. She's been pushing for cats. I really don't want cats.
Yeah.
Although cats are cool. If you have a TikTok account, everybody knows cats are cool.
But the musical sucks.
Yeah, the musical does suck.
Well, the movie did. But what do we know about the Broadway play?
A lot of
it's coming
Fosse.
soon, so we'll know.
Yeah.
It's got Fosse in it.
But
who's Fosse, Ross?
We are thinking about getting a dog.
Yes.
But we don't know what. I mean,
Get a
we want to get
cat.
something that is small, but man, she's like, well, I think I'm ready for another pet. I think I'm ready for a pet. And I'm like, oh, God.
You have dogs.
Oh, God, we have dogs.
Why don't you get your miniature donkey you were talking about?
I would love to have one, but I think I have to fence up the property if I get a miniature donkey.
Bring them in the house.
Get a
Okay, that
miniature
sounds ridiculous.
donkey.
Well, your house is big enough.
What do you mean I'm not going to get a miniature donkey? Don't tell me what I'll do.
That's just...
You don't tell me what I'll do, buddy.
Normally, yes, but Ross is right here. You're not getting a miniature
Plus,
donkey.
you're a
Yeah, I
Republican.
agree.
You can't get a miniature donkey.
Oh, you gotta get an elephant.
You got to get an elephant.
I'll paint him red.
Good luck feeding that thing.
That's the... I don't know. A donkey might be too much, but definitely get a dog. I would say, how about this? Or are you team dog? Are you trying to get a dog?
I am not against a dog.
Hell yeah.
But you got to remember, okay, so when our big dog passed, God rest his soul, we went and we had no rug because he's tough on rugs. He was tough on rugs, right? And toward the end there, it was hard to bathe him, so he started stinking a little bit. So everything that he slept on or near when he passed, we threw out because it reeked. Matter of fact, we're probably gonna have to almost throw out our vacuum cleaner because everybody knows the vacuum cleaner dog thing, right? I mean, you never get it out. It never, ever, ever goes away. It always stinks like dog. And you fire that thing up, and it's like he's standing beside me again. But we just bought kind of a nice rug for the living room. And every time that we start talking about getting a pet, I said, what are you going to do when that pet goes to the bathroom on that brand new rug of yours? And every single time it works. And the other thing too is, again, with the kids gone and all the pets gone, we bought some nice furniture, so we have good furniture. And I was like, you get a cat, cats are going to tear that thing apart, right? I mean, they're going to claw because it's perfect for like clawing, and cats like to do that, right? Could you imagine coming home and her taking that some cat took out your couch? Like I say, took it out.
Yeah, I guess it just depends on what you put more value in.
It's the furniture,
God,
by far.
She is good.
No, it's true. It's true because I have cats. And when you walk in my house, yeah, you're going to know I have cats. But that's where the value in my life is in the pets. Because at the end of my life, the couch is going to stay. I don't care how cool it is.
Yeah, I have a chair that I like.
Hell
that
yeah.
they kind of got the corner of my box spring, the corner of the box springs on the bed. They just love picking at that thing.
You know where mine love to pick?
Where?
Is right underneath the box spring in the middle of the bed where you can't reach them, so that when they want you to wake up in the morning, they just lay in the middle of the bed and pink.
Yeah.
Pink.
Oh,
So
man.
I take that Swiffer stick that you use to Swiffer your fans.
Yeah.
And I Swiffer under the bed real quick.
Nice.
Usually kicks them out.
Mine cut open the box spring and goes inside the box spring.
Yeah, there's definitely. I can't wait to get a cat.
The first
No,
And
you
then they go in
won't
there and
get
have
a cat.
Then they go in there and have kittens, right? That's what they do.
No.
They go out in the neighborhood, get knocked up,
no,
and they come in there and
because-
You
then
don't let
burrow
them
into
out?
your damn box springs and have a bunch of rat cats.
Because they're adopted from the Pet Alliance of Greater Orlando, so they're all spayed and neutered before they come home with you. There's no chance of having litters in your mattress unless you bring them in feral from the outside.
With the first month that I got this dog, Hazel, the Hazel Bub, and she was a puppy when we got her. I think it was like day 4. She just gnawed on a wooden couch.
Oh, yeah.
What are you doing?
I would love to have a dog again, and in order for us to have a dog, I think the best way would be to bring a puppy into the house where it's the same size as the cats, so there isn't that prey, instinct kind of thing.
Sure.
How true is that?
It is very true. Which is why I would get a golden again, but I wouldn't get a German Shepherd because that small and fast equals prey. You can't ask them to not do what they're hardwired to do.
I've seen plenty of dogs, though, and cats, kick it.
And that you can definitely have that, even with like a German Shepherd who has a real chill personality, and that prey drive isn't the same as it is. But you remember the police officers who work with dogs tell us that they look for one thing and one thing only, and it's that prey drive. Well, that ball,
that insatiable want to
exactly
to complete.
Well, that may be enough incentive for you to follow my commands. That prey drive, go get it, and they look for that.
That's what I've heard. If you have cats, you have to introduce a puppy, because when you bring in a full-size dog or a rescue dog or whatever, it's going to be very tough. And the cats know the dog is young,
right?
And they treat it as such.
Right.
And the puppy learns boundaries because the cats teach them by swatting the hell out of them or picking their eyes out with those claws.
But then the other bummer is that while puppies are great, puppies are a lot of work.
Yeah, they are a lot of work.
A lot of work.
And the first time that thing wakes me up, landfill. It's a joke.
I'll let you hang out there with
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Back with more of the Jim Colbert Show right after this.
Orlando City finishes up the MLS regular season on the road when they face CF Montreal this Sunday. Coverage starts at 3 p.m. on Real Radio 104.1. Orlando City matches on Real Radio are brought to you by Mossy Oak Fence.
Hey everyone, happy Friday. It's Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Kristen Giannis here with your forecast. So a soggy day ahead. That rain chance is high. We're keeping it at 100%, light to moderate activity, but then we're seeing some periods of very heavy rainfall, and stronger storms are possible. East-northeast winds, breezy, 15 to 20 miles per hour. Tonight we're going to drop down to the mid and upper 50s. Cloudy skies, that rain chance is staying high at 70%. Hope you're having a great day in the Fox 35 Storm Center. I'm meteorologist Kristen Giannis.
This report is sponsored by Churches.
Churches is adding Applewood smoked Texas cut bacon to our all-white meat chicken sandwich. Yep, these two are best flavors forever. Try our new Texas cut bacon chicken sandwiches today. Churches, bringing that down home flavor. Offer valid at participating locations.
And you're just talking about it earlier, the Big Green Egg. Genuinely one of the best purchases I've made in the last 10 years of my life. I absolutely love my all-in-one outdoor cooker, and it does everything. We've talked about this for super high temperatures for searing beautiful steaks. Take it down low, 225 degrees, and stay there all night long for your briskets or pork shoulders or pork butts. Absolutely wonderful. It gets that flavor in there, that real wood-fired flavor. It will be the centerpiece of your backyard, your outdoor entertainment. And the great thing is, Tools Ace Hardware has all the selections you need, all 7 sizes ready to go, plus all of the accessories as well. Free assembly and delivery on all Big Green Egg grills in their delivery area as well. They have 11 locations. Genuinely, you'll find one close to you. And remember this as well, all November long, barbecue sauces, seasoning, and rubs are 20% off, and they'll throw in a free gift box as well. It's Tools Ace Hardware. Your Big Green Egg is waiting for you right now. Find your location easily at toolsacehardware.com.
Hey, Orlando. Now you can get treated for everything from chest pains to ankle sprains at a third of the cost and half the time of an average ER visit. Say hello to a better emergency care experience. Say hello to GuideWell Emergency Doctors. Operated by Crucial Care, time is based on the American College of Emergency Physicians. Cost comparison based on 2016 actuarial analysis of hospital-based ER visits.
Look, staying healthy isn't easy. Watching your diet, hitting the gym, avoiding stress. But a good night's rest helps boost your overall health and wellness. And it couldn't be easier. The Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed effortlessly adjusts in response to both of you. The result? You wake up ready for anything. Proven quality sleep is life-changing sleep. Don't miss our weekend special. Save $1,000 on the Sleep Number 360 Special Edition Smart Bed, plus special financing. Ends Monday. Special financing subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
Having a Medicare plan helps give you peace of mind. We realize it's an important decision to choose a plan that gives you access to the doctors and hospitals you trust. It's also a decision you never have to make alone. That's why Humana and our network of providers, including CenterWell Senior Primary Care, work together to support you, your health, and the entire community. Humana is proud of its Humana Gold Plus HMO network, which includes CenterWell Senior Primary Care. Call now to speak with a licensed Humana sales agent at 800-967-1976, TTY 711, 5 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday. Discover all the doctors and hospitals in the Humana network at humana.com/network. Provider may also contract with other plans. Other providers are available in our network. Again, the number for you to call to reach a licensed Humana sales agent is 800-967-1976.
I'm Brenda Connor, identity theft victim.
No, I'm Brenda Connor.
Too bad it's hard to tell which Brenda is real.
That's what you think. I've got LifeLock to monitor my info and alert me to potential identity threats. And if I become a victim, they help fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions at all businesses, but LifeLock can help protect what's mine. How about that, Brenda? Thought so.
Join LifeLock by Norton and save up to 25% off your first year at LifeLock.com with promo code NEWS.
Big news from Simply Safe Home Security. Okay. Actually, I think the horns are too much. That's better. Big news. The new wireless outdoor security camera is here. Yes, Simply Safe's award-winning home security just got even better, taking whole home protection to a whole new level. Okay, I'm missing the horns. Simply Safe is celebrating this new camera by offering free shipping for a limited time. Visit simplysafe.com today.
McDonald's fries are so crispy and golden on the outside, yet so fluffy and warm on the inside, the only question is what to pair them with. A classic McDouble topped with a single slice of melty American cheese, or maybe a crispy McChicken served on a perfectly toasted bun. Every day, you can drive through and choose one to bundle with small fries for just $3.39. Whether you eat them first or save them for later, fries always come in a McDonald's bundle for $3.39. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Getting a job at McDonald's means getting a job combo that fits you, like flexible scheduling with a side of working close to home, or feeling appreciated with a side of hours that work for you. So what's your job combo? Apply today at careers.mcdonalds.com. Get the right mix of great pay and great benefits, like employee meals and paid time off. Full-time positions are available too. Jobs you apply for may be in a restaurant owned by a franchisee, not McDonald's. Franchisees are responsible for all employment at their restaurants.
Mortgage rates are still at record lows. Don't miss out. Visit homeloansradio.com and get a free quote.
Dangling the proverbial carrot since 1993. Whatever the hell that means. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Real Radio 1041. Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. We now return to the Jim Colbert Show. Already in progress.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1, 407-916-1041. Of course, you can always text us at 77031. We will have another keyword for you here in a few minutes. Top of the hour, we'll do that. So be sure to stay tuned. And when you hear that keyword, text it to 200-200 for your shot to win $1,000. Welcome back. I am Jim. Deb, Jack, and Ross are here as well. And by the way, we were asking at JimColbertLive.com, Jack Wednesday had a situation in traffic where a guy brandished, or, well, theoretically, kind of brandished the butt of a knife. What was a full knife, but it was sheathed. And we were asking why, if any officers could, basically text us or call and let us know what was going on. And a few did during the break. Actually, a retired judge from Chicago checked in, said it's a tough call on the knife. He may get a disorderly conduct at best. Not really sure it rises to the level of assault or implied threat for that matter. And another deputy checked in and said, I just sent, oh, nope, that's not right. Another cop checked in and said, let me see if I can find it here again. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, it was just interesting. Like, it's funny because whether you can prove it was an implied threat or not, I mean,
Right.
I recognize it for what it was.
Right.
And he was definitely trying to intimidate the car behind me. So,
it was a state officer in Georgia. It works for Orange County. It says you report the tag number. If you have it, they run across the person. They'll have the info linked to the tag. So other than that, if he didn't get out of the car, they're saying it doesn't really rise to the threat of assault because he didn't really do anything. Just showed you a knife. Didn't imply that he was going to do anything with it. Just showed you the knife. I guess that's fine. So show people your knives. It's fine. 407-916-1041. You can text us at 77031. Hey, by the way, people are asking because the signal for the station has been a little spotty, and people are like, I've been listening forever. It's never been like this. We had some issues with storm damage to our signal, our tower. So it's being worked on now. It should be back to full power next week. So thanks for your patience. We do appreciate it. We do have some people, just kind of talking about that and saying it's a little spotty in places. Wow, What are you making that face for?
Next week, huh?
Is it not next week?
Oh, no.
No, I thought it was going to be next week.
Really?
Next week.
They actually, so you have the tower, then there's an antenna on the tower.
Right.
And we have 3 of our stations on that antenna, and they actually have to build a new antenna to go back up. So
Whoa.
they made some temporary fixes now, so it's at reduced power right now, but so it could be a couple weeks.
Yeah, okay. Well, just move closer. That's what you do. Sell your house and move closer to the station.
And a couple weeks is extremely favorable.
Well, Jack, you should have stuck with mine, because then people will be like, something else must be wrong.
Yeah.
Sunspots. Never wrong.
The engineers, they always say, oh, it's sun flares. Yeah.
Which we had last weekend.
Sure we did.
Well,
What is a sun flare? Are you describing sunshine?
Well, it was a geomagnetic storm.
Yeah, sun flares. Yeah, it knocks out your cell service sometimes, right?
It can affect. I remember there was one we had in the 90s where it affected gas pumps, some equipment used in hospitals. So yeah, they can really screw up electronics here on Earth. Not to mention they make fabulous northern lights. If you guys have ever had the chance, you definitely need to see the northern lights.
I got to tell you, as far as the northern lights, I mean, there's a lot of things I want to see in my life. I want to see, I want to go to Greece and see all of the ancient, the ruins there. I'd like to go to the Holy Land. That'd be nice to see that stuff I've, read about since I was a child. The northern lights doesn't really hit me as something I would put on my list of things. It would, if I had 20 things to do, it would be really near the bottom. And I don't know why, but I hear it's amazing. Have you seen it?
I have.
Crazy.
In person. Once.
Where were you?
In Wisconsin, growing up.
Nah, it doesn't count.
And we had one of those geomagnetic storms that made it so that you could see the northern lights on the lower 50 states. I mean, it never, as far as I know of, it does. I don't think it gets any lower than the Mississippi. Yeah,
I don't believe so either. It's Alaska's where you really see it, right?
Oh, Alaska.
Canada, right?
The closer you are to the North Pole. And then, of course, they have them in Australia. Those, I think, are called... So northern hemisphere, they're called the Aurora Borealis. Southern hemisphere, the Aurora Australis. But it literally looks like you're not prepared for what it looks like. Is
it the entire sky?
The entire sky.
It's like this greenish, like it's almost ghost-like,
no,
right?
What it looks like, those sheer curtains that maybe your grandmother would have, right?
Yeah.
Throw open the windows, and then you'd watch the breeze kind of ripple the curtains.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like with lights in the night sky. It's mainly green light, but it can be all different hues.
Like a shimmering blanket?
Like a ribbon running through the sky.
Ooh.
It's like a light ribbon running through the sky.
So Maxwell just saw that then. So he was on a cruise in Alaska. He definitely would have seen that. That's like part of the thing, right? They tell you get to see the northern lights.
I think it's never guaranteed. I don't think it's a guaranteed thing if you go to Alaska.
I think most of the year it is, isn't it?
I believe when it's closer to night of the land of the midnight sun.
Yeah.
So I think this is the best time of the year that you get to see the northern lights.
I just typed in northern lights. It's just a bunch of weed pictures.
But type in southern nights.
It's definitely even better.
Off.
Oh, that's
Images.
a different one altogether, Jack.
Look at those nugs.
Yeah, we work with someone who's actually doing a tour. They take them up there, and it's a tour just for that. Put them into place and kind of and take them out like several nights in a row to witness it.
There's like a couple of spots that you can camp in Norway where literally your cabin is like this glass bubble so that you can sleep underneath the northern lights. It's definitely something worth seeing. Don't let videos tell you what you cannot imagine what it looks like to see ribbons of color running through the nighttime sky.
Yeah, but it'd be kind of cool, I guess.
Cooler
than the Eiffel Tower?
Yes, and I've seen both. Eiffel Tower, now, I mean, but that's something man-made. This is something that's naturally occurring, and according to the Inuit people, you're not supposed to yell at them.
Okay, I won't do that then, I promise.
Don't yell at the northern lights.
I'll refrain. All right,
I don't know if you can. You of all people.
916. Hey, by the way, we have some exciting news to tell you next week. We partnered up with Tools Ace Hardware to do something very, very cool. The shipment came in today, and it's actually been a year-long process creating this really unique thing we are going to be able to tell you about on Monday. Just came in today. One of the reasons I'm home today and not at the studio, and yesterday as well, we were waiting on this shipment to come over from the other side of Florida, and it did finally come in, so we get to share that with you hopefully on Monday, and I think you'll be very excited. Pretty cool. We're excited about it for sure. All right, let's take a little break, but beforehand, told you guys at the beginning of the show this was happening, but the movie business is changing. It really is. And whether you know it or not, it really is. It's changing. Now, it's weird for us because the last 18 months, movies have been sporadic. Just now, people are starting to revisit theaters. Dune did well. The James Bond movie did well, and others are ready to roll out and also do well. But there is something changing in movies. Matter of fact, something beginning to miss for movies. Something is starting to leave movies. I'll tell you what that is next.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center. Car crash? Call Clausman Law.
Eastbound travel on I-4 heavy at this hour between Osceola Parkway and Central Florida Parkway, and also between the Turnpike and OBT. Westbound busy too between Sand Lake Road and Central Florida Parkway, and also between World Drive and Osceola Polk Line Road. Southbound travel on the Turnpike still slow between Mineola and State Road 50. We're still looking good on 417 and the Beach Line at this hour. See traffic problems? Call the traffic tip line at 866-676-8477 from the Traffic Center. I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Spectrum Business. Spectrum Business offers the best value on internet and phone. 200 megabit per second internet and business phone for only $69.98 per month. Switch today and get 1 month free. Yes, free. See for yourself at spectrum.com/business. Spectrum Business. Restrictions apply.
Your home is one of your largest and, of course, most important assets. It shelters your family, after all. A beautiful new fence from our friends over at Mossy Oak Fence is a great way to add appeal and value to your home, but also a great way to provide more safety and security for your family, kids, and pets. It's exactly what I did. Mossy Oak built me an unbelievable fence. Craftsmanship, simply amazing. The materials, unbelievable. And by the way, they have a ton of material and style choices. You got to check them out. The fact is, over at Mossy Oak Fence, your family's safety and security is their number one priority. Do what I did. Visit mossyoakfences.com. Book your appointment today. And as always, let the Mossy family protect your family.
After months of hard training and mental preparation, it all comes down to one race.
And the winner of the 2021 Duck Derby is...
November 6th is the date, and Aquatica's the place for this year's Duck Derby. In aid of One Hope United, helping children find their forever families. Getting involved is so easy. Go to duckrace.com/Orlando to adopt a single duck, a quack pack, or a golden flock, and then come and cheer them over the winning line. Duck Derby 21 at Aquatica. Give us your backing and get quacking.
At 7-Eleven, we have fresh coffee, hot or iced, 24/7. It even comes with a guarantee. If it's not fresh, it's free. That's right. You get delicious fresh coffee, backed by the full faith and credit of 7-Eleven. Pretty confident for a convenience store. 7-Eleven. Take it to 11. Offer ends 1/4/22. Participating stores. Refund must be at store of purchase. See 711.com for terms.
Family owned and operated since 1969, Nations Trucks is proud to be Central Florida's premier pre-owned truck dealer. With the largest selection, highest quality, and the lowest prices, it's a sure bet that Nations Trucks has the perfect truck for you and the perfect truck for your budget. Ford, Chevy, Dodge Ram, GMC, Nations Trucks has got them all, and with approved credit, you'll take advantage of interest rates as low as 1.99% and make no payments till March of next year. So start driving the truck that you deserve. Visit Nations Trucks in Sanford or online at nationstrucks.com.
Home. Sure, it's your furniture, electronics, and appliances, but at Contone Plus, we know it's that plus a whole lot more. We call it living the plus life, which means a huge selection of top brands for every room in your home. Plus, finding the best deals on in-stock products with next-day delivery options. And personalized financing, that's a huge plus. It's all about discovering life's added value. Living the plus life begins at Contone Plus, so what are you waiting for? It's Black Friday all month long, only at Contone Plus. Open in Orlando, Orange City, and Ocala.
I like to keep things easy and simple, and homeloansradio.com was so for me. All I had to do was click apply now on homeloansradio.com, and I got a mortgage super fast. Don actually closed on my house in 16 days, and I loved working with him, and you will too. homeloansradio.com.
You just perfected that mangosteen parfait recipe that Becca from accounting said was impossible.
This is going to be great.
Marty bet 17 whole dollars that you could do it, and you didn't let him down. You grab a step stool to help capture that perfect overhead beauty shot when the dog comes racing in because, of course, that parfait smells delicious. You're trying to get a like-worthy pick, he's trying to get a snack, and... now you and your newly cracked cell phone have a choice. live with the damage caused by a delectable accident, or go to U-Break iFix by Assurian. Experts are available to fix laptops, tablets, and phones. Many of our fixes are completed in just a few hours. Plus, our trusted repairs are backed by a price match guarantee. Don't just live with broken tech. Visit ubreakifix.com to find a store near you. U-Break iFix. Your tech fixed.
At LensCrafters, we value expertly tailored eye care, provide state-of-the-art eye exams, offer a wide assortment of designer brands, and high-quality lenses. Because everything we do at LensCrafters is for every sight that makes your life special. We offer 50% off lenses with frame purchase. Shop in-store and online. Book your annual eye exam now on lenscrafters.com. LensCrafters, because sight. Eye exams available at the independent doctor of optometry at or next to LensCrafters. Doctors in some states are employed by LensCrafters. Offer valid through November 28th. See associate for details.
The waffle breakfast sandwich at Racetrack. Right now, you can get a waffle breakfast sandwich, and I've had them before. They're fantastic, and they are specially made by the Racetrack chef. How do I know there's a Racetrack chef? Because I did a Zoom call with him. He's real. He's nice. He cares about the food. And I love the food at Racetrack. But that's just one of the awesome things about this holiday season coming up is that we get new stuff. The new waffle breakfast sandwich. It's sweet waffles, savory sausage, egg and cheese, and it's very hearty. If you know me, I love a hearty breakfast. Racetrack. Grab whatever gets you going.
International Diamond Center's incredible semi-annual store-wide sale is coming November 12th, 13th, and 14th. It's a 3-day, $60 million event with extra savings store-wide, plus 36-month zero-interest financing. Get that $2,000 diamond eternity band and pay just $56 a month. Getting engaged, upgrading, or diamond, looking for that perfect gift? You can't miss this. The year's best prices on all rings, earrings, bands, bracelets, fashion jewelry, even GIA-certified diamonds will be on sale November 12th through 14th at International Diamond Center. All 4 Orlando locations. On approved credit.
Best price the first time. OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade. Broadcasting live from the personal injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studio. Car accidents, other injuries? Call pound 546 from your cell or visit whenyouneedus.com. You're listening to WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere with the iHeartRadio app. Now #1 for podcasting. We are an iHeartRadio station.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Text the nationwide keyword WORK. 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 To the number 200-200. You'll get a confirmation text and info. Standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's WORK. To the number 200-200. Good luck.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show. Also available to watch at The Jim Colbert Show on
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Your 5 o'clock keyword is work. WORK. Text that to 200-200 for your shot to win that $1,000 again. Your 5 o'clock keyword is work. Good luck. We certainly want you to win that money. Welcome back. I'm Jim. Deb is here.
Work.
Jack is here.
Yep.
And so is Ross.
Oh, yeah.
I have thoughts for you in about an hour from now. Plus, we'll do Pick the Porn in about 20 minutes or 40 minutes or so for some prizes as well. So before I went to break, I was telling you guys that Hollywood is changing. Something is happening in our movies, and it's missing from movies. What do you guys think that is?
Smoking.
That is not the answer.
And no, we did not conspire during the break either.
Yeah. That's not the answer. This is actually a pretty big story. It was in the BBC, and it's talking about this industry as a whole.
Nudity.
Guns.
What'd you say, Jack?
Nudity.
Not exactly.
Sex.
Sex is the answer.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Have you guys noticed how many fewer sex scenes are in movies now than before? Have you guys paid attention to that at all?
Yes.
Have you really? Not many people have, because it's really kind of snuck up on people. But the fact is, sex scenes in movies have dropped dramatically. Ross, have you paid attention to that at all? You're a movie guy.
Yeah, now that you've said it, I'm happy. I did not notice, and B, there's a good reason, and C, it's because it's not needed.
Yeah.
Well, there are some good reasons, but the thing is, some of the reasons may not be the ones you think, because, there's a study that was done on this, and a number of people kind of chimed in. Now, it's interesting that you said that, there aren't as many. When do you guys think the number one time for sex scenes in movies? What decade?
90s.
80s.
The 90s is it, right off the
Oh.
bat. Matter of fact, the 90s was the apex of sex scenes because of the erotic thriller, right? Basic Instinct and all those other movies that had like those sexually charged murder plots. That was the absolute apex. Now,
Fatal
tell me
Attraction.
Tell me, yeah, exactly. Fatal Attraction.
That elevator scene. Come on
right.
now.
Oh, yeah, sure. All of those things, right? Was it 9.5 weeks?
Oh, yeah.
With Titanic,
the food?
Titanic, I mean, kind of, right?
No.
Yeah,
There's
I
some
don't think I don't think it's a Mickey Rourke, Kim Basinger kind of feel, though.
No, but it's probably the most famous love scene at the very least in my generation. Everyone knows about that window getting fogged up and that hand slapping.
Yeah, but that's not that's applied eroticism. Whereas 9.5 weeks, I mean, if you could make it through the having lunch in front of the refrigerator without leaving the theater early kind of heat.
A number of critics are saying there's, why do you think that the critics say that there is a strong decline in sex scenes in movies?
They're weird to shoot.
Me Too movement?
Yeah, I was going to say Me Too movement.
That's more recent.
Look, I got to tell you, the Me Too thing is exactly what I thought it would be. It is exactly, but it actually isn't at all. A number of critics are saying that the reason why is because Hollywood is moving toward this new Puritanism. Oh, God, that's a tough one. Puritanism movement.
Oh, four
and
times.
And it's been happening for quite a while. And I'm going to hit you with some numbers here real quick. According to research done in 2019, using data from IMDb, it was found that there are fewer sex scenes in mainstream motion pictures as currently there have been in the past 50 years. Only 1.2% of the 148,000 feature-length films released since 2010 contain depiction of sex. And that percentage is lower than any decade since the 90s. Sex in the cinema peaked in the 90s, the heyday of the erotic thriller, 1.8% of all movies. Now, the interesting part of that is that half-point decline is massive. The reason why, 4 times as many movies have been released since 2010 as in the entire 90s. 4 times as many. So in that decade, 4 times as many movies have come out, and the sex is just not the same. Now, they're also saying that, one of the critics is saying that it's because there's so much free porn out there online. Why would anybody watch a mainstream R-rated movie to maybe catch a boob or a butt or simulated sex between people when you could go and watch the real thing?
I mean, I think that's a valid argument.
The availability, absolutely. Because, I mean, what was it, Mr. Skin? I don't even know if it was a website, had a book about the movies and where you could find the scenes. Not that I heard about it.
I don't think I don't think boobs come with the same punch as they did.
And there's another thing they attribute to this as well. And the reason is it's streaming shows.
Yeah.
Because the streaming shows can be graphic. They can show sex. I mean, if you watched any of the shows, I mean, you know that there's graphic depictions of sex. Hell, just with the White Lotus. I mean, you think about that depiction of sex in that situation.
Game of Thrones.
Is Game of Thrones. There have been a number of them out there. And they're saying that one of the reasons is because you're getting that episodic television that looks a lot like TV, but doesn't look like a movie, and you're getting sex there. So you don't really need it in the context of telling the story. Pretty cool, man. I actually, when I saw this, I was like, there's no way. There's no way. And then you start reading it, and you're like, yep, absolutely. And, part of this other thing, too, is like you guys were saying, the Me Too movement kind of powers a little bit of this as well.
I'm just shocked. It just goes to show how they really are gratuitous scenes if you had to stop and think about, well, have there been less sex scenes?
Yeah.
Something they always seem to pepper entertainment with, whether you ask for it or not.
That Netflix series, I gave you one assignment for What'd You Do That's New. It was Outlander.
Outlander?
Oh,
yes.
That is mommy porn.
Yes,
that
Jim,
is
Outlander.
mommy porn, and let me tell you, they are waiting for the next season to come out.
I think we found out.
Outlander.
Yes, Jim, Outlander.
Outlander.
Why are you so surprised by that?
What? I don't even know what context you could get me yelling Outlander like that.
I think it was when he assigned it.
Outlander. Outlander.
Outlander. You're going to make me watch that? Yeah, I mean, just that one or first 2 episodes of Outlander was like, oh my god.
They're also saying that the Gen Z and the millennials don't get really shocked by sex anymore. It doesn't really affect them the same as it did. If you're coming up as if you're Jack and myself at 17 years old.
Easy with that turn of phrase there.
If you're either me or Jack, my God, if you're ever me or Jack, I thought Deb only had that bug.
It's contagious.
No, but I love how you just include you and Jack. You guys you keep including you and Jack. I'm going to stay over here with Ross and the 30-year-old.
It's different for a guy, Deb. But for Jack and myself,
is it?
You did it again.
Yeah, I can tell you it's very different for a guy.
When we were kids, us growing up,
you had
getting a copy of Playboy or Penthouse.
Dude,
National
that was
Geographic.
And
going to see Fast Times. How about that?
Right. Oh, yeah. Or then it was, if you got HBO in the late 70s or 80s, and then it was those channels, waiting for something to happen.
Oh, Lady
You
Chatterley's
guys
Lover.
forgot about how I found 8mm porn film in the snowbanks at St. Bernard Middle School and stood out in the middle of January with my friends holding it up to that bleak winter sun to see if we could. God, can you stretch the film in at all? Is that what I think that is?
And you guys get screwed because there was no male nudity. It was only chicks.
Oh, this 8mm film. I mean, every once in a while, I think that's something.
Is it
Outlander?
Is it small? Is it big? I don't know. It's on 8mm.
Can't tell.
It's as big as the sun.
Yeah, I found an 8mm on this 8mm.
To Jim's point, for the past 15 years in the palm of your hand, literally, the smartphone has definitely changed the game. You have everything available all of the time.
I think kids today are kind of like today's rap stars. The sex is so accessible, so available that after a while it becomes unexciting. You have to up the ante because it's so accessible. Kids have grown up with access to porn. If you misspell Disney in a search engine, you're taken to a XXX site. I mean, kids these days they didn't grow up with either the stigma that we did with sex or the lack of access.
And by the way, Disney's mentioned in this story because they're saying Disney's purchase of these big studios and their Puritan kind of
Disney-esque
making
way
of movies, that's actually kind of whitewash sex out of movies as well because Disney has more access to movie making. And the other thing that we didn't mention, there's one more. And actually, this is the one that makes more sense to me than any. And it's the most obvious one. What do you think it is? What do you think is the last one that they attributed to sex scenes being kind of not as prevalent in movies anymore, dropping dramatically?
I think
female empowerment.
No.
I would say, I'm going to give Come On Humanity, because this is what I'm thinking, is that because if I were to see a gratuitous sex scene in a movie right now, my eyes would roll so hard. So I am going to go with that our tastes have evolved and we kind of see through a sex scene.
That's an interesting take. Deb, what do you think?
I'm going to say it's an older audience base.
All right. Jack, what do you think?
I'm going to say the opposite. It's to try and capture a younger audience base where you can have families because you're going to sell more tickets that way. Going for that PG-13 instead of the R.
Points Jack Bradshaw.
Whoa!
Here's the deal. Are there sex scenes in Marvel movies?
No.
Are there sex scenes in is it DC?
There's that weird Hulk Black Widow connection.
So here's the deal. The reason that they're saying one of the reasons is it doesn't make any money.
Yep.
That's the number one reason. Sex scenes don't make money. You put a sex scene in a movie, it turns it into a rated R movie. It gives access to fewer audiences. The big thing now is the comic book blockbuster. Seemingly, that's the only way you can make money in Hollywood is latching on one of these characters and CGIing them into worthlessness with no sexuality whatsoever. That's why it's really dying on the vine more than anything is the style of movies that we're making. We just simply don't, like Ross said, we just don't even need sex scenes anymore. It doesn't really feed the narrative to these superhero movies, which are dominating the box office.
I'm going to go home and watch Outlander.
Outlander? Gave you a live one there, Jack.
It freaked me out. I'm like, I didn't hit that. That wasn't me.
Outlander. Mexico.
Oh, damn. That was another live one.
Yeah,
I was looking at Jack.
You're hitting us with the best hits.
My buttons are stuck.
Got anything about a can for us?
Or catfish whiskers?
Anything?
It's a thing in a can.
Oh, wow.
Gotta be careful. Those catfish whiskers will go right through your hand. Gotta be very careful when you're judging.
I don't have that one.
All right, there's the best of Jim Colbert. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys Monday.
You have this
Peace out.
6-track banger.
I just dropped all my hits. I'm out.
Yeah.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Back with more of the Jim Colbert Show right after this.
Real radio is Real Music Weekends. Real Music Weekends. This weekend on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by attorney Mo DeWitt. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center, the lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry.
Well, we're looking at stop traffic now from a crash north on 417 between Curry Ford Road and the 408 way. 2 lanes are blocked, so only 1 lane is able to get by. Avoid the area. Eastbound travel on I-4 heavy still between Osceola Parkway and Central Florida Parkway, as well as between the Turnpike and OBT. Westbound a solid ride 2 between Sand Lake Road and Central Florida Parkway near World Drive. See traffic problems? Call the traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Union Home Mortgage.
It's time to turn your dream house into a real home. Union Home Mortgage is proud to be your neighborhood lender. They put your needs first to help you achieve home ownership. Get started today with a fast, hassle-free quote at UHM.com.
Union Home Mortgage. Promises kept.
Union Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender. NMLS number 2229.
And here in Central Florida, it's so unbelievably important that your AC works every single time you step to it. And that is one of the many reasons I suggest to call over to Mills Air. You know, on top of all the great tech stuff with Mills Air, the thing I like about them the most is they're very nice people. They're very personable, and they actually do want to help you. And if you talk to Leon Mills for even 20 seconds, you'll know his passion for his company is in how they treat their customers. They've been doing this since 1992, 29 years of keeping Central Florida cool. And their techs are not only great people, they know their stuff. Every brand, inside and out. Doesn't even matter what kind of AC you have. On top of that, Mills Air is a Carrier Factory authorized dealers, which means up to $1,275 in rebates towards that brand new Carrier unit. And of course, you can always turn to the experts at Carrier, and certainly turn to the experts at Mills Air. Family owned and operated and ready to help you right now. 407-277-1159. Easily online, millsair.com.
So when is the time to save thousands below retail on thousands of in-stock cars, trucks, SUVs, and vans? Well, right now at Off Lease Only. I know my wife and I just bought a car from Off Lease Only last month. It's a great time to buy. This is your chance to drive away in an incredible deal and save thousands under Kelley Blue Book on the largest selection of used cars, trucks, SUVs, or vans. Other places have low inventory, but not at Off Lease Only. Nearly 4,000 of the nicest, nearly new 2017 through 2021 vehicles on the lot right now. So don't pay more. Choose from the freshest inventory that is arriving daily, plus your trade-in is wanted. So it's never been a better time to trade in and trade up. Financing is available for all types of credit, and you can get pre-qualified on their website right now at offleaseonly.com. You can call them at 407-222-CARS or swing by their massive state-of-the-art location and take a test drive. It's just off the beach line at Narcoossee and McCoy.
At Navy Federal Credit Union, we want to say thank you in a slightly different way this Veterans Day. Instead of hearing about our veteran employment resources, community partnerships, and our 24/7 member service, we thought you might want to hear a thank you message from your friends and family.
Special shout out to my husband, First Sergeant Gregory David. Thank you for defending our nation, our freedoms, and our family. We are so proud of you. Happy Veterans Day.
Hi, I'd like to wish my father, retired Navy Commander Shek Chin, a happy Veterans Day. You're an inspiration to our entire family. Thank you for everything you do.
Wishing my dad, grandfathers, brother, and uncles a happy Veterans Day. Thank you for your service in the Navy and Army. I'm inspired by the examples you set for our family, and I'm honored to give back and serve our military members and their families.
And from all of us here, happy Veterans Day. Your service inspires ours. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Insured by NCUA.
International Diamond Center's incredible semi-annual store-wide sale is coming next weekend. Extra savings plus 36 months, zero interest financing. You can't miss it. The year's best prices on all rings, earrings, bands, bracelets, fashion jewelry, even GIA certified diamonds. Next weekend at International Diamond Center.
I talk a lot about Don, that mortgage guy from HomeLoansRadio.com, because I loved working with him. Everybody I talk to loves working with him as well. HomeLoansRadio.com is so easy to work with. All you do is you go hit apply now, and then Don will get back to you super fast. HomeLoansRadio.com. Trust me, it's worth it.
When I met you in the summer.
It's time to live, laugh, and create memories again with MSC Cruises. Join us on some of the world's most modern and innovative ships. Discover again at our new private island, Ocean Key MSC Marine Reserve, named Best New Cruise Destination. Cruise from Miami or Port Canaveral and discover Ocean Key, our new exclusive private island. Enjoy flexible booking changes and free balcony upgrades. Call your travel advisor or visit MSCCruises.com. Restrictions apply. MSC Cruises, a world of discovery.
Guys, now there's no excuse. Peak Performance for Men has helped thousands of men overcome erectile dysfunction. The question is, what are you waiting for? Live the life you want today with a free consultation. No medication, no pumps, no needles, no pain, no surgery, and absolutely no downtime. Just non-invasive acoustic wave therapy that will have you back to your natural form. That's right. Now for a limited time, a free consultation. There is no risk. Fix it for good with one phone call. Call the Orlando office today at 407-464-8181 or find them at peakperformanceformen.com. Why wait? Enjoy your life to the fullest. Peak can make the difference. Call 407-464-8181 and get your free consultation now. That's 407-464-8181. Peak Performance for Men.
Order your Hummer EV at orangebuickgmc.com. We are professional grade.
Real Radio 104.1.
We now return to the Jim Colbert Show.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1, 407-916-1041. Text us, 77031. 5 o'clock keyword is work. Still have time, guys. Get in there and do it. WORK. Text that to 200-200 for your shot to win that $1,000. Remember, if you're in the game, you got to be next to your phone, because if it rings and you do not pick up, they move on, just like an X. Welcome back. I am Jim. Deb, Jack, and Ross are here as well. Hope you're having a wonderful Friday, as good as you can have, of course, with this terrible weather. Cold air on the other side of this, though.
Oh, cold air right now, Jimmy. It's only 65 degrees right now, but of course it's going to be plunging after this, at least plunging by Central Florida terms. Highs this weekend, low 70s, overnight lows, 50s, and in the northern areas like Ocala, upper 40s.
Mm-hmm. Upper 40s, yeah. But then I think the high up in my hometown on Sunday is going to be like 55 degrees.
Yeah, heat on. That's what I hear.
Going to Denver next weekend for a football game, and I was talking to Code Black last night. Yeah. We're flying out on Saturday, going to go to the game on Sunday morning, and then coming back Sunday night.
Oh, okay.
Or Monday morning. I'll be in there.
Because I don't work full weeks anymore.
No, I do. I just I'm going to Denver and then coming back on the same weekend. We're just flying out there to see the ball game with my son, and then coming back. I'm going to see my daughter out there. It's going to be fun. Code Black and his wife go to every game, so they're Denver. Ooh. And I was like, I saw him Wednesday night, and I'm like, so should I bring something warm to wear? She starts laughing. She goes, well, it's a different kind of cold there.
Yeah.
And I said, well, I've experienced cold before, because Jack and I had to do a broadcast in Medellin in February, and we were out there, and I think that's the coldest I've ever been in my entire life, was when we were on that football field. It was painful. It was genuinely painful.
I grew up there, and I agree with Jimmy that it was 2001. We made a trip. We were actually in New York City the night before. We got ready for this. Here's the flex. We got out of the limo.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, player.
Well, you were with Daddy Warbucks.
We were going into the WWE restaurant. But
yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
No. Easy. I'm not a wrestling guy, but the league is owned by the WWE.
Vince McMahon.
It was the XFL.
Were they selling fake chicken?
The restaurant was actually pretty good.
But you got out of that car, and the wind, and in the city, because it's coming through down the avenue, through the buildings, you were dressed, but it cut right through you like you weren't wearing a jacket.
And Jack actually isn't even doing it credit because the team, because we didn't come prepared for it to be that cold. The team actually gave us those neoprene coats that they put over when you're wearing pads, Ross.
Yes. Yeah.
That you'll see them, they'll put them over so they fit over the pads. The team gave us some of those to wear, and we stepped out of that limo in the instant. It wasn't like, it was like we were wearing nothing.
So the next day, the game was the next day, and we knew we'd had to stand on the sidelines at the Meadowlands, and it was going to be cold. So we're like, all right, we have to do something. We have to get warmer clothes. So the search was on to get long underwear.
Oh,
right?
I still haven't gotten rid of the pair that I've had for like 30 years.
Welcome to northern New Jersey on a Sunday, who has the blue laws, and clothing stores are not open. So we had to drive back into New York City so we could go shopping at a place, and we actually found something like double parked the car. Jimmy ran in, bought a couple pairs.
Literally, Jack dropped me off so I could run in and find these pants, and because parking was actually more than the pants were going to be.
Right?
Parking was going to be like $65, and I'm like, I'm not paying $65 to park here and go in there and buy a way overpriced pair of pants. I said, you just drop me off here, and I'll run my fat ass in there and get what we need, and then I'll waddle back out of here and we'll go do this thing. And I have those pants still.
That was 20 years ago this March or
don't
February.
Ever get rid of those.
You drove Jim around in a limo?
No.
Yes,
the next day we had the rental car.
Oh, all right.
We had a rental car the next day.
Just making sure.
Then I took them. I took them past my old house and stuff because
cool.
I
The
lived
old pizzeria.
just 20 minutes, from Giant Stadium.
I don't remember much. I just remember Jersey looking old.
Yeah.
And how far did you live from the coast there? I can't remember.
An hour and 15 minutes to get down to Seaside Heights.
Yeah. All right, 407-916-1041. Text 77031. Jack, I know you had a really good experience with a client of yours, and it's cool. We love telling those things because today I was on Facebook and trolling through there, and somebody put up a picture of their our buddy Mitch out in Mount Dora put a picture of his mossy oak fence up, and gave him a shout out. And I was like, yeah, not only did he get one, Scott Maxwell got one as well and loved it. So we love it when our clients come through for us. Somebody did something cool for you.
Yeah, always have a good experience with Off Lease Only. We've purchased 3 cars from Off Lease Only, and the most recent one was for NaomiBradshaw.com, and so we got her a 2018 Altima, beautiful car, great condition, low mileage, and I was cleaning it up, and I noticed that the wheels, really nice wheels, better than my car.
Mm-hmm.
But it had the wheel lock on it. I'm like, one of the nuts had you need the special key, and I checked the glove box, couldn't find it. I'm like, you can't take the wheels off without that key. So then I checked the trunk, lift up the spare tire, and I found it where the spare tire should be. There was no spare tire.
Yeah. But you get a little donut there, is that what it is? They give you a
the
donut?
The donut was gone. There was no donut. The jack was there and the key was there. So I guess they, used it. So I reached out to them. They sent me a picture of the sales manager with the tire. They say, we got a tire for you. No problem. So my wife just went down today and picked it up, and, that car is good to go. But
that's awesome.
Yeah, we got some really good deals. The car I drive came from Off Lease Only as well. Absolutely love my car.
It's kind of cool just to go over there and kind of tool around to that website because that lot out there is like there used to be a thing in Fort Lauderdale called the Thunderbird Swap Meet. It was an outdoor, like a drive-in theater, gigantic complex of like 30 screens, and every weekend they would have a gigantic like flea market swap meet, and that's what that looks like. You have to have a golf cart. I mean, it's not like a car lot; it is a car airport. I mean, it's thousands of cars out there.
And because they've even expanded, they've done so well here in Orlando. They're on the corner of Narcoossee and McCoy, just off the beach line. But it's that website, as you mentioned, Jim, offleaseonly.com. Looking through, I actually enjoyed the process of looking for a car for her because the website is so easy to navigate and they do so many pictures of the ride. So
and it's not just like Altimas and stuff like that. There's some supercars out there too, Porsches, and they've had Lambos before.
I was looking at Teslas. I'll be honest with you, I was just looking at some Mercedes.
Yeah. What?
Yeah. what do you think about that? How's that for a contrast?
Don't do that, buddy. You need another car though, but don't do a Mercedes yet.
What do you mean yet?
just work your way into a Mercedes, but the upkeep on them is a little expensive.
Look, you got a $26,000 Mercedes-Benz 2017.
Yeah, but you know,
go ahead.
You know that because I had a Jag at one point in my life. That was a Jaguar. That was going to be very affordable.
It says Jag like bag.
You have to consider maintenance.
But that's the issue that stopped me in my tracks was, that oil change that went from $19.99, 10 minutes or less. Yeah, think about more like $300-$400. Getting new tires, $200 a tire.
Tune-ups are ridiculous for those things.
So when we got Naomi's car just a few weeks ago, you know what they have? Free ice cream.
Do they really?
What?
What the hell's that all about?
They have a freezer, and it's like, please just take one. I'm like, take one what? I look over, and I'm like, and it looks like the ice cream that you would go to, like all different types of, like what you'd see in an ice cream truck. I'm like, oh, yes, please.
I think the
I'll buy
financing
2
is
cars.
The financing is like done by you and a guy standing there with an iPad. Next thing you know, you just have keys in your hand. You're out the door. It's kinda cool.
It's a great experience. Thanks to the GM Mike and Hugo, the sales manager. But got my wife set up right, and we're enjoying the car.
Well, right on, man. They're good people, and they've been a customer for quite a while, so we like those guys. All right, 407-916-1041. So I was telling you guys earlier about the food prices going up, but I don't know that you give me credit for how much. So has everybody bought or thought about what they're doing for Thanksgiving this year, or is it going to be the stereotypical turkey thing?
So I'm in a dilemma. 20 years I've been frying a turkey, and the oil, and then trying to find a bird. I'm questioning whether we're going to do that this year.
Yeah,
we may do ham.
I know in our house, my mom has hosted. Chris and I, Chris's parents, herself, and this year between the cost and really just the time, the waking up early, the cooking everything, then cleaning everything up and decorating and getting everything ready. This year, she said that she's too tired and it's too expensive.
Yeah, now the total food costs are going up a few percentage points. It doesn't sound like a lot when you think about it, 2 to maybe 3.5%, but over your total purchase. But where it gets real sketchy is the proteins, man. And the meat aisle is where you're going to see some massive differences. Now, that's why I'm telling everybody, if you see prices out there already that you find kind of manageable, go ahead and buy your stuff now and just freeze it. That way you don't have to worry about, getting to the store and finding it at all. But the biggest sticker shock is going to come in the meat aisle. Meat, poultry, and fish, and eggs even are seeing massive increases, 10% for those, but even more so for beef and veal. Beef and veal up 17.5%. And then pork, 12.5%. And those are real deal increases. When you're talking about feeding a family of 5, 6, 7, 8, and maybe for families who have people coming in from out of town and there's more like 10, 15, 20 people, and you're looking at buying 2 or 3 turkeys or hams or maybe even rib roasts for some beef or whatever, you can look at maybe spending another 30 to 50, 60 bucks on your proteins for a big meal like that.
I think you just made the choice for the Bradshaw family will not be having ham.
Also, it says as Thanksgiving Day shows up, the Department of Agriculture is even saying there's going to be fewer frozen turkeys to go around. So, again, if you can go ahead and get your turkey now, somebody texted in earlier and said they already got those at Whole Foods and didn't spend a whole bunch of money. I would suggest doing that.
Yeah.
I hate doing that. Back in the day, I would go to Petty's and I would get my Amish bird, which is they're the absolute best. But I even had to get in line to get that.
I like pizza a lot.
What makes the bird Amish?
It's raised by Amish people.
No hormones, never frozen.
Yeah. Free range, goes out there. It's got a knife it shows to people in traffic.
It's got a cool hat.
Yeah. It goes out when it goes out for Rumspringer, that's when they catch it. And then they're like, we have other plans for you.
It built a barn for you. and it says,
and then take it down.
And it says thine a lot.
Interesting. Yeah, no, I'm going up to Arizona for Thanksgiving.
Oh, really?
Wow.
You see your mom?
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, what?
That makes me super happy, man.
Yeah, I'm seeing my mom. It's going to be the ultimate shindig.
Why is Jack laughing? Are you really not going to see your mom?
No, because I said what, and he looked at me like, "Wait, did I do something wrong?"
Yeah, I was like, "No, we got that week off. We're chilling. We're
Thanksgiving week."
Is your brother going up as well?
My brother is.
Oh, cool.
Sister-in-law. That's the whole fam.
So they can come in town now because, they opened the border to Canada so they can come on down.
Mama cooking?
I don't know. I'm terrified if she is, though.
I mean, do you guys...
Is that bad?
Are
No.
you guys stuck to the traditional stuff? I mean, do you ever do that? It's so hard to break tradition because, even if people are tired of eating that food, they feel obligated to eat it. It's the same thing every year, mashed potatoes, green beans, gravy and turkey. It's the whole thing over and over and over.
My mom tries to change it, but nope.
Christmas and Thanksgiving kind of butt heads like that because usually people will do the turkey on Thanksgiving and then do like a ham or something like that, or maybe beef on Christmas. Russ's family, Russ Rollins from the Monsters, for people who don't know, I was married to his sister for a while, and I was part of that family, and his family on Christmas has done like Italian food forever. Lasagnas and sausage
Fish,
and peppers and stuff like that, fish. I may start a new tradition for Christmas this year. I tried to do it with a rib roast, but damn, that's expensive.
The big fan of the lasagna.
Yeah.
However, if you fry a turkey, you definitely want to do it for Thanksgiving and Christmas because you filter the oil, then you use it again. You got to use it a few times.
You do.
To get
because
every
if not,
less-
it's like $7,000. It's like liquid gold.
I'm like, man, $50 just to cook a bird.
You don't just cook it. What kind of oil are you using?
You gotta use peanut oil.
Peanut
man.
oil is like $50 now.
Can you use olive too?
You cannot. And
Is that a
just out
dumb
of curiosity,
question?
You could
why-
use
no, it's not. It's not a dumb question.
No, you could use because they have different flash points. You can use vegetable frying.
Yeah,
oil.
vegetable oil
Yeah,
will do as
yeah.
well. But I mean, the peanut oil has the highest, what they call smoke point, is the term really.
Canola?
Canola will work as well, but really peanut oil is what you want to use because you really get the best results from it. You can get it hotter than the other oils. I mean, not that really matters because you're only supposed to have it at 350 anyway.
Oh.
But you guys are doing don't you guys do like a mushroom turkey or something?
Tofurkey.
Oh.
Yeah. Don't you do like a mushroom turkey or some kind of crazy tofu turkey?
Not this year because I'm going out to Arizona. This Thanksgiving is with my family, and I hate knowing that I'm kind of stoked. Because I've enjoyed all of the Thanksgivings that I've had, but friendly reminder, I haven't had the Thanksgiving that I was used to growing up in years.
So let me ask you this. When you go as a couple someplace and you're going to someplace to eat like that, how do you make sure that your future wife's dietary needs are going to be met?
I mean, this is one of my favorite parts about her veganism. She kind of knows the deal.
Yeah.
She doesn't go into it expecting...
She doesn't wear a shirt that says "Check me out, I'm vegan."
Yeah. She kind of knows
it's
that
not her identity.
But she also should not have to fly to Arizona to eat a plate of green beans. She should be able to have a meal.
But what he's saying is she's fine with that because she understands the reality of being a vegan, especially in Arizona.
My question to Ross is: does he talk to who's cooking?
I think it's like this weird deal where we're all supposed to cook.
Oh,
it's like a
come on.
BYOF.
Bring your own
Feast?
food?
Yeah,
Oh,
I think it's bring your
From
own
Florida?
food. Yeah.
It's going to end up looking like Charlie Brown's Thanksgiving
I think-
dinner: toast, popcorn.
I think we're making pizzas. We got one of
Oh,
those ovens.
What's wrong with that? Did you really?
Yeah.
That's
Or
cool.
my aunt got one of those ovens.
Unis?
Yeah.
Uni.
Yeah. So let me ask. I mean, your fiance's mother-in-law or mom is living with you? So your future mother-in-law is now living with you?
Yeah.
Thanksgiving's only a few weeks away. I mean, is she going with you to Arizona? Or does she have other plans?
She is not. Not
She's not.
that I'm aware of. She's more than invited. I didn't even really think about that until right now.
Oh,
There you go. That
Leaving her
that
home
was good
alone?
to say out loud. You want me to dump that?
with the roommate.
Hey,
Stay, buddy.
baby.
Who's going to take care of the dog? It's
I'm
not
going to
the
be
roommate.
honest. That's my gig. I haven't thought about that one until right about now.
What, the mother-in-law coming with you?
Yeah. I mean,
who's going to tell Ross we're not off all of Thanksgiving week?
I see. What do you
I'm
mean?
not telling him.
Wait,
I'm not telling him.
What?
Who's not telling?
Jack's being a dick.
Someone needs to tell Deborah too. What?
We work Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at
We
Thanksgiving
do not.
week.
Well, I mean, y'all can work Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
Check your email.
All right, I'll check it.
I thought.
That's what I thought.
I'm pretty sure I made those requests. This would be a great
Oh,
time.
I could check.
Great time to ask
I
you
just
guys.
I want you to be as uncomfortable as possible. It doesn't even matter if it's the truth. I don't even care now. I just like you're leaning away from the mic as if it has doo-doo on it.
I mean, I'm super comfortable.
Yeah. You have to buy a tofurkey, though, when you get to Arizona. And if you don't cook a tofurkey for your wife, you are no kind of man.
Listen to that sentence that just came out of you. If you don't cook a tofurkey for your wife, you're not a man.
You are no kind of man.
You're a weak, small, little man.
You put that tofurkey in that oven. Boy, it's weird saying that word. That's a close one. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Let's take a little break. We have Pick the Porn coming up next for prizes. We'll do that right after this.
We have a prize. You have a frog. Get on board at 407-916-1041. Jim Colbert Show Trivia is brought to you by Cento Family Moving and Storage. That's CENTO moving.com.
This is former Notre Dame quarterback Brady Quinn. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Staples Stores.
After failing to trade him at the deadline, the Cleveland Browns have released Odell Beckham Jr. finally. His fit in Cleveland was weird from the start, an arranged marriage that never worked. He was a star in New York, front and center everywhere. Then he was forced to join a lowly, dysfunctional, desperate Browns team. Now OBJ gets a chance to revitalize his career. Question is, what's left in the tank, and will he take advantage of it? I'm Colin Cowherd.
Staples Connect has small business covered with shipping supplies and UPS services. Now buy 2, get 1 free on select shipping supplies, plus get 25% off UPS Express shipping services. In-store only, ends 1/1/22. Visit staplesconnect.com/shipping for details. Staples Connect.
Guys, if you wear contact lenses or glasses, you certainly understand the difficulties of some of life's just daily simple activities. And if you're tired of your glasses fogging up or maybe your contact lenses irritating your eyes, well, laser vision correction could be the solution for you. And even better, you can use your Flex and Health Savings Account funds to pay for your vision correction procedure. You can get clear vision and regain your freedom in your daily life, just like my son and my father-in-law did, courtesy of Dr. Filatowski and the Filatowski Eye Institute. And my wife is even thinking about it. It is a total game changer. Instant results. Simply amazing. The surgery is non-invasive and lasts like seconds. It's simply amazing. They are the leaders in vision correction here in Central Florida. Schedule your consultation right now. Just simply text 1041 to 868686. Again, it's super easy. Just text 1041 to 868686 for the Filatowski Eye Institute.
Spectrum Mobile is reinventing wireless again. Get unlimited on 2+ lines for $29.99 a month per line. No contracts, no added taxes or fees. Includes nationwide 5G. Save up to 60% with Spectrum Mobile. Get unlimited on 2+ lines for $29.99 a month. Call 855-438-2999 or visit a store near you.
Offer valid for new customers on 2+ unlimited lines. Spectrum Internet required. Savings based on 2-line comparison of unlimited plans among major national carriers as of 9/20/21. Prepaid excluded. Restrictions apply.
Are you 65 or older, diagnosed with heart failure, and still experiencing unresolved symptoms? Then this message may be for you. Other symptoms like carpal tunnel syndrome or gastrointestinal problems could be a sign of something more serious, like transthyretin amyloid cardiomyopathy, or ATTR-CM for short. ATTR-CM is a rare and life-threatening disease that worsens over time, so it's important to recognize the signs and talk to your doctor. For more information, visit attrcmfacts.com. Brought to you by Pfizer.
Care has the power to bring kindness where it's needed. It brings out the best in every one of us. It doesn't just see people. It takes time to understand them. It puts the needs of others ahead of its own. And when you start with care, you end up with a very different kind of bank. Truist. Truist Bank, member FDIC.
McMuffin, McFlurry, Chicken McNuggets. There's a lot to love about McDonald's famous flavors, but there's nothing better than getting a great deal on whatever you want. Now get 20% off any purchase of $1 or more exclusively with the McDonald's app. Open the McDonald's app now and save big on your next order with 20% off anything you want. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer valid through 12/31/21 at participating McDonald's. Valid once a week. Excludes tax. McD app download and registration required.
If your grocery delivery is just okay, that's not okay. But good news, now Kroger is here to not just deliver groceries, but over-deliver with freshness guaranteed. And the coolest trucks, literally, they're refrigerated to beat the heat, so your salad always has that farm fresh snap. Sound more than okay? Then order today at Kroger.com. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
For a limited time, you can get $15 off your next 3 orders for savings up to $45. Offer valid with digital coupon while supplies last.
I am one of thousands of women with metastatic breast cancer, or MBC.
Which is breast cancer that has spread to other parts of the body.
I am living in the moment and taking Ibrance, palbociclib.
Ibrance 125 milligram tablets with an aromatase inhibitor is for postmenopausal women or for men with HR-positive, HER2-negative MBC as the first hormonal-based therapy.
Be in your moment. Ask your doctor about Ibrance and visit Ibrance.com.
Ibrance may cause low white blood cell counts that may lead to serious infections. Ibrance may cause severe inflammation of the lungs. Both of these can lead to death. Tell your doctor right away if you have new or worsening symptoms, including trouble breathing, shortness of breath, cough, or chest pain. Before taking Ibrance, tell your doctor if you have fever, chills, or other signs of infection, liver or kidney problems, are or plan to become pregnant, or are breastfeeding. Common side effects include low red blood cell and low platelet counts, infections, tiredness, nausea, sore mouth, abnormalities in liver blood tests, diarrhea, hair thinning or loss, vomiting, rash, and loss of appetite.
Home. Sure, it's your furniture, electronics, and appliances, but at Cons Home Plus, we know it's that plus a whole lot more. We call it living the plus life, which means a huge selection of top brands for every room in your home. Plus, finding the best deals on in-stock products with next-day delivery options. And personalized financing, that's a huge plus. It's all about discovering life's added value. Living the plus life begins at Cons Home Plus, so what are you waiting for? It's Black Friday all month long, only at Cons Home Plus. Open in Orlando, Orange City, and Ocala.
This Earful of Real Radio is brought to you by Tools Ace Hardware, toolsacehardware.com.
Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Real Radio 1041. Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch at The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
Yeah, buddy. Loving that. 407-916-1041. Text us 770-31. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show here on Real Radio 104.1. I am Jim. Deb is here as well.
Hello.
And so is Jack.
Good evening.
And Ross is as well, and he has your sauce jar.
All aboard! I have a beautiful pair of tickets to see Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Wow.
What? Coming to Amway Center for 2 shows. That's going down Saturday, December 18th. These tickets are for December 18th. Tickets are on sale now at the box office and online at Ticketmaster.com. This, of course, is the orchestra's, and it's their orchestra's 25th year of Christmas and Other Stories. They're back celebrating 25 years. Me and my girl went last year or 2 years ago, and it was amazing. I was not expecting what that experience was going to be like, and I do not use the word experience lightly. I will never forget it.
It's incredible. You know, the funny thing is that has become a family tradition for a lot of people going to see the TSO show when it comes into town. No different than like when Jimmy Buffett would roll around, all the parrot heads would go out there. They made an entire thing out of it. This is the exact same thing, man. Families plan their entire year around going to this.
It's amazing. I got to see a violinist 80 feet up in the air just shredding on her fiddle. It was awesome. You guys, and your sauce jar is brought to you by
Cento Family Moving and Storage.
I'm falling apart here, Jim.
It's all right. You're enamored by the fiddle.
Family owned and operated Orlando Moving and Storage Company. And if you mention the Jim Colbert Show, you'll get a discount. So book them today at centomoving.com. That's CENTO moving.com. Jim, back to you.
Thanks so much, Deb. Let's play Pick the Porn for sure.
Dig it.
Jack's favorite segment of the entire week.
I enjoy the song.
Ross, who goes first today, buddy?
On line 1.
Name?
Sorry. Let's welcome Chris.
Hey, Chris, how you doing? Welcome to the show.
Hey, how are you?
Good, man. It's Friday. That means it's time for Pick the Porn. Here are 3 actual adult film titles and 1 lie that always has a cracked cell phone glass.
Oh, God.
Number 1.
Too accurate.
Number 1. The Duke of Knockers. Number 2. The Flying Pink Pig 2.
2?
2, not just 1, but 2.
2?
Number 3. The Butt Detective. And lastly, Pudgy Panty Pirates. Which of those is fake?
Probably the Flying Pink Pig 2.
No, buddy, that's for real. That's a real... That's another one that's super hard to explain, guys. I'm going to be dead honest with you.
Does it involve an actual swine?
Can I tell you something? I'm not exactly sure how they got the name, but the cover is dominated by one particular thing. Who's next, Ross?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, welcome Derek online, too.
Not sure Derek is going to enjoy that.
Yeah,
Derek, how you doing?
Yeah, I will.
I'm doing great.
Oh, awesome. Yeah,
sounds like Scream.
Very good for you. All right, find the fakie here, buddy. Number 1, the Duke of Knockers. Number 2, the Butt Detective. And lastly, Pudgy Panty Pirates.
I smell the last one as the fake.
The last one is the fake, buddy. You are going to enjoy yourself at TSO.
The last one is
you
always
can stop
fake.
that. You can stop that at any time. And the last one isn't always fake. You guys always say it's the third one.
I'm just saying. I'm talking.
Oh, I don't think he was talking about pick the porn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if the last one happens and it's fake, it's the last one.
All right, Duke of Knockers is real. The Butt Detective is real. The Duke of Knockers is actually a super funny.
Is it with a Z?
No, not with a Z. It's
Missed
just
opportunity.
It's just a guy wearing a suit and a cape.
Okay.
And then a lady handing him champagne on a tray, if I remember right.
Oh.
Ones that did not make the cut today is Throbbing Threesomes, Clockwork Orgy, and Sodomania. All not making the cut today.
Oh, yeah.
So there you
Big
go.
bowl of popcorn for that last one.
Now, Ross, you seem like you're in a bit of a dilemma today when you came in regarding Ross Thoughts. Is everything fine? Because you've had some drama this week in your life. Your dog and some other stuff.
Well, let's go back to old school Ross Thoughts where it's not necessarily super personal, but I'm going to open up some of my dreams of merchandise.
Your dreams of merchandise?
Yeah, other shows have, merch. We also have merch, but I think Ross Thoughts could also have merch just single-handedly. So I have some shirts that I genuinely feel passionate about how much they would work.
So you want to market your own shirt, Ross Thoughts shirts.
Oh, dig it. Yeah. Love it.
What do you think about that, Jim? I didn't really ask for permission.
But he is going to ask for you to supply the budget.
I think these shirts are phenomenal. I actually, back in middle school, if you guys remember, I made a shirt. I'll remind you of that shirt back in the upcoming segment. And it changed me. The shirt worked so well, and it was so funny. These shirts are supposed to be an experience when you wear it, because it's going to warp your surroundings.
Okay, it's going to warp your surroundings, and this is just a simple T-shirt, nothing else,
give
right?
me two.
Yeah, it's a simple T-shirt that when you wear it, what I'm expecting is that everything around you is going to be, it's going to be a different day when you wear one of these Ross Thoughts shirts.
Well, let me ask you, because is this biting on my idea of the shirts that already look stained with food, or have a design
No.
Because that's a brilliant idea.
No,
that
my
no
shirt
one ever
ideas
made.
are smart.
What?
Classy.
What's smarter than a shirt that already looks stained so that you
Listen
can't
to
stain
that.
it? It's a design. It's a design that emulates like mustard or spaghetti sauce stains. That's a perfectly good idea. I've got a red wine one.
Yeah, it's weird to have fashion that looks like you are a slob.
It's not. It doesn't look like the stain, dummy. It's a design that if you drop, let's say, it's a design that if you drop mustard on it, it already has like little teardrop mustard design, so it would blend right in. Matter of fact, you wouldn't even wash it; you would immediately just wear it out again.
I think you just described a yellow shirt.
No, it's not a yellow shirt. It's got to have designs. It's got to have designs so it blends in. It's like camouflage for stains. Are you biting on that idea?
It's just.
Are you trying to be clever?
I gotta see that before I sign off on thinking, that's gonna work.
Well, I need to see yours before I sign off of them. How about that?
Well, you won't even have to see them. I just have to explain them to you.
But I mean, if you want to sell them, we need to bring this stuff to reality, right?
Well, it's just.
I mean, are you serious about it? Or are you just joking?
I am. I've been very serious about
You
this.
don't look serious, buddy.
I made one of these shirts in middle school. One of these shirts did exist in my belonging, and I just had to. I grew out of it, so I had to stop wearing it. But when I wore it, it changed everything. When you walked around in one of these, possible shirts. That's the goal of these shirts. I want when you put it on, it's going to change your day because people are going to, act differently. These are like little mind game shirts.
Okay, so you remember the story that David Spade told about his mom getting him a shirt with his own face on it? And
Yeah.
he wore it to school and got the complete hell beat out of himself, and they made fun of him for years?
No, that's not one of these.
All right.
I feel pretty confident that there's a market for these raw stock, experience shirts.
Now, have you done any business? Have you looked to see what kind of cost you're looking at there? I mean, you think you can sell them?
Yeah, I do. I think they're shirts with simple words that are going to change your boring ass Tuesday.
I will tell you this,
Tom.
I will tell you this. This is an absolute true story on my word. If I find these funny in any way, shape, or form, I will finance it.
Okay, here's the thing. We have to have a prototype, and then you actually have to wear them to experience them.
Okay. This seems so confusing. Can we just print a T-shirt and sell it?
Yeah, well, okay. That's your approval. We have to think of a different raw
All right, let's find out what he's talking about next. Dummy.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center. Car crash? Call Clausman Law.
Well, northbound 417 is shut down once again, and it is between Curry Ford Road and the 408 from this earlier crash. Traffic is at a standstill back to Lee Vista Boulevard. Avoid this area. Southbound delays continue through the same stretch, so avoid the area altogether. Authorities working to clear an accident now heading west on I-4 between Lake Mary Boulevard and State Road 434, causing big delays taking up the left lane. See traffic problems? Call the traffic tip line at 866-676-8477 from the Traffic Center. I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Indeed.com. Avoid the gridlock of having to sort through hundreds of resumes to find great people. Indeed's hiring platform makes it easy to attract, screen, and interview candidates all in one place. To find your next great hire, visit Indeed.com/credit.
After this year, let's spread some holiday cheer.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas.
Orlando's Christmas station is Magic 107.7.
At Navy Federal Credit Union, we want to say thank you in a slightly different way this Veterans Day. Instead of hearing about our veteran employment resources, community partnerships, and our 24/7 member service, we thought you might want to hear a thank you message from your friends and family.
Special shout out to my husband, First Sergeant Gregory David. Thank you for defending our nation, our freedoms, and our family. We are so proud of you. Happy Veterans Day.
Hi, I'd like to wish my father, retired Navy Commander Shek Chin, a happy Veterans Day. You're an inspiration to our entire family. Thank you for everything you do.
Wishing my dad, grandfathers, brother, and uncles a happy Veterans Day. Thank you for your service in the Navy and Army. I'm inspired by the examples you set for our family, and I'm honored to give back and serve our military members and their families.
And from all of us here, happy Veterans Day. Your service inspires ours. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Insured by NCUA.
The event you've been waiting for, International Diamond Center's semi-annual sale, is happening next weekend, November 12th, 13th, and 14th. Extra savings store-wide, lowest prices all year, plus 36 months zero-interest financing, and it's like double the selection. All the industry's top designers flying in with their entire collections, all of it on sale. Plus, over 1,000 new diamonds have been purchased just for this event. Don't miss the lowest prices before the holidays. Not this weekend, next weekend, November 12th, 13th, and 14th at IDC, all 4 Orlando locations. On approved credit.
It's Magic time, Orlando. Be at Amway Center to see your Orlando Magic battle the Brooklyn Nets on Wednesday, November 10th at 7 p.m. Locked and loaded. Join the excitement of one of the biggest games of the season when Terrence Ross, Mo Bamba, and the Magic take on James Harden, Kevin Durant, and the rest of the Nets.
Suggs to Wagner. He lets it fly. It's good.
You don't want to miss a moment of the action. Buy your tickets today at OrlandoMagic.com and get ready to witness Magic together.
Look, staying healthy isn't easy. Watching your diet, hitting the gym, avoiding stress. but a good night's rest helps boost your overall health and wellness. And it couldn't be easier. The Sleep Number 360 smart bed effortlessly adjusts in response to both of you. The result? You wake up ready for anything. Proven quality sleep is life-changing sleep. Don't miss our weekend special. Save $1,000 on the Sleep Number 360 Special Edition Smart Bed, plus special financing. Ends Monday. Special financing subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
Our cravings make unreasonable demands, like chocolate ice cream and buffalo wings at 3 a.m. or a blueberry muffin for breakfast when all you have is a stale bagel. That's why 7-Eleven delivers 24/7. Use the promo code CRAVINGS to get $20 off your first $25 order with 7 now. So when cravings show up unannounced, we'll show up announced with those things you crave. 7-Eleven, take it to 11. Ends 1/4/22 with promo code on first order for new customers. $25 minimum plus tax and fees. Limited delivery area. See 7 Now app for full terms.
Sip and save at Circle K with our new drink subscription. Enjoy one coffee or fountain drink every day for only $5.99 a month. Sign up in-store or at CircleK.com. Circle K. Take it easy.
I am one of thousands of women with metastatic breast cancer, or MBC,
which is breast cancer that has spread to other parts of the body.
I am living in the moment and taking Ibrance, palbociclib.
Ibrance 125 milligram tablets with an aromatase inhibitor is for postmenopausal women or for men with HR-positive, HER2-negative MBC as the first hormonal-based therapy.
Be in your moment. Ask your doctor about Ibrance and visit Ibrance.com.
Ibrance may cause low white blood cell counts that may lead to serious infections. Ibrance may cause severe inflammation of the lungs. Both of these can lead to death. Tell your doctor right away if you have new or worsening symptoms, including trouble breathing, shortness of breath, cough, or chest pain. Before taking Ibrance, tell your doctor if you have fever, chills, or other signs of infection, liver or kidney problems, are or plan to become pregnant, or are breastfeeding. Common side effects include low red blood cell and low platelet counts, infections, tiredness, nausea, sore mouth, abnormalities in liver blood tests, diarrhea, hair thinning or loss, vomiting, rash, and loss of appetite.
This hour of Real Radio 104.1 brought to you by Moses DeWitt of the DeWitt Law Firm.
My mortgage rate is 2.75%, thanks to Don, that mortgage guy from homeloansradio.com. And if you're sitting at a 3, 4, or a 5, you're out of your mind. Right now, go to homeloansradio.com. Just hit apply now, and it will change your life. Homeloansradio.com with that mortgage guy, Don. Do it today.
This Saturday only at Old Navy, get PJ Pants for the whole fam. Grab PJ Pants from $9 for adults and just $8 for kids. Hurry to Old Navy at oldnavy.com. Valid 11/6 select styles only.
Visit St. Pete Clearwater, home of America's best beaches. Visit stpeteclearwater.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Broadcasting live from the personal injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind Studio. Car accidents, other injuries, call pound 546 from your cell or visit whenyouneedus.com. You're listening to WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere with the iHeartRadio app. Now #1 for podcasting. We are an iHeartRadio station.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Text the nationwide keyword WIN, W-I-N, WIN, to the number 200-200. You'll get a confirmation text and info. Standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's WIN, to the number 200-200. Good luck.
The Jim Colbert Show returns now on Real Radio 104.1.
407-916-1041. Your 6 o'clock keyword is WIN, W-I-N. Hop over to 200-200. Text it there, I should say. And then wait for your phone call back. That's how it happens. It's really that easy. You don't have to sign up for anything, register for anything. Just simply type the word WIN or text the word WIN to the number 200-200 for your shot to win $1,000 from us here at Real Radio 104.1. Welcome back. I am Jim. Deb and Jack are here as well. Let's get some Ross thoughts.
It's weird.
I think you guys
It's funny.
are going to like these.
Sometimes.
They're innovative.
It's Ross. Spelled like sauce. It's Ross Thoughts.
Love humans. And it's always weird hearing...
You are a people person, buddy. You are definitely a people person.
And you know what's one reason why I think I love humans is because I think I understand psychology a little bit more than you guys may think that I do.
I don't discount that in the least. I mean, stand-up comics have to, really, you have to know how to read people, feel out moods,
Exactly.
and then you have to be very good at it.
So back in middle school, I go ahead and I am given a choice when I'm in my home ec class. I think I've told you guys this, but I'll refresh your memories
That's
because
fine. It's been a minute.
you may have been on TikTok. I don't know.
Shut up.
You said it. So, I go ahead and am given a choice between either making like a box car, right? I think that's what they're called, little box cars.
Like a pine racer?
Yeah, like a pine racer. Remember when you had to do that?
Pinewood Derby?
Yeah, Pinewood Derby. And then they had a massive race in the class.
Yeah.
Well, I did not really want to do that. I chose the other option as well as like 3 other students, which was to make a T-shirt.
So you and 3 other girls?
Yeah, basically. And I really wanted to make this T-shirt. It was all like, pressed printing, like the T-shirt pressing, right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Screen printed.
Yeah. Did you do that at your business when it came to printing? You made T-shirts?
Funny enough, I did not. We were a flat sheet printer, but when I was a kid, my first job ever was working at a small screen printer in Palaca, Florida, making Kiss My Bass T-shirts.
That checks out.
It does, like, immediately, yeah.
So I go ahead and I think long and hard, how and what shirt am I going to make? I'm just going to grab a white T-shirt, and then I'm going to put the words in bubble letters so everyone can read it very easily. All it said was 4 words, and each word was crucial for the end result of what I wanted. I had a shirt that said simply, "Look at my shoes." Now, on the surface, it sounds, normal, whatever. What's the point of this? It's because I wanted to invoke an action with people that I would walk around in the mall just to see if it would work. And gosh darn it, it did.
I can't imagine it wouldn't have worked on everybody.
It worked on everyone. And it was such a funny experience for me because I would just see all these people looking at my shoes. And they would look down and they would just see a really mediocre pair of shoes.
Busted ass Vans.
Yeah, exactly. But the experience is for the user of just having these people, that they have acknowledged you when they look at your shoes because that means that they read your shirt. So I have some more of those ideas. Some of these I don't even know what to call them.
It is. It's like a little psychology T-shirts is what it is. It's like little psychoanalysis shirts. It's like
exactly. I'm trying to invoke an emotion off of a random person, so whenever you wear one of these Ross Thought shirts, you are going to laugh because I thought it was hysterical seeing all these people kind of like eyebow towards my feet and then look back up at me, and then I just like crack a dumb smile, like
right, because they're trying to figure out what you're doing.
Yeah.
They're trying to figure out what you're doing because when they don't see anything on your shoes, then they're wondering what the F is happening.
Exactly. And that's right where I want all of my customers to, I want that experience for everybody.
Buddy, I got to tell you, so far, I'm intrigued.
Well, I got some more ideas. What do you think about a shirt? And then tell me, I know the shirts are simple, but the question is whether or not people would bite when they read your shirt.
Yeah, don't dire this, okay?
Okay,
don't give
you
me
ready?
Some
Billy Joel stuff.
What do you think? What do you think about this? A shirt that says, "You have something on your face." Do you think they're touching their face? I think they're going to touch their face a little bit.
It's kind of weird because you're asking them to investigate themselves. This is not, hey,
It's
look
different.
at something on me. You're saying, hey, I've got something, and it doesn't really make any sense. Like, how would everybody that reads it's going to have this? Not everybody that reads that has anything on their face.
Yeah.
How about like your shoe is untied?
Your shoes untied, possibly, but then I think that the human brain will still recognize going. That's just a shirt. I think they don't bite on that. I think you have something on your face. You read that. It's almost like don't think of an elephant.
Right. Don't think of an elephant.
I have something? You just immediately subconsciously touch your face. I have not tried this shirt out, but I do think that there's a chance of it working. Now, this one's a little bit different because now you have an exchange between people. Check this out.
All right.
It just says, "High five, ? Parentheses, seriously, I'm down for a high five." Now you have people walking up to you just giving you a high five. I think that's a fun exchange to have with random people.
There's nothing wrong with that one either.
I think that
How about
could
a high
work.
five? ? Seriously.
All right. Okay. I think this one will without a doubt work. And it's going to attract only positive people.
Okay. I felt sarcastic.
It says, "You look great today." now say thank you.
That is a great idea.
That's awesome.
People are walking up to you just saying, I thank you. And now you know you read the shirt. And guess what?
That's very funny.
I meant it. Maybe you just hit him back with a, I meant it.
Oh.
Well, isn't one of the best-selling shirts of all time, like "Have a Good Day" with that smiley face shirt? Isn't that? I mean, it was the whole thing with
but they're
Forrest Gump,
missing the crucial. Now say thank you. You got that's the point of these shirts is to get some sort of exchange from random people because it's very hard for random people to interact at all. The vast majority of people that you walk by, that's it. You're just walking by them. But now you have a chance, and if it's anything like "Look at my shoes." You're going to hit a couple of people here.
Now, are you going to bring back "Look at my shoes," or do you think that one's already spent?
Oh, no. Jim, I'm so happy you asked.
Got some shelf life?
Mm-hmm. Not only will I bring back "Look at my shoes," which I still think is my finest work, I want shoes that say, "Look at my shirt."
What?
You see what I'm saying? I got a shirt that says "Look at my shoes," and then I got shoes that say "Look at my shirt." And
Creates this paradox, this endless loop.
Right? So now what I'm thinking, though, is that if you're walking by somebody, you go ahead, you look at their shoes. And then the shoes say, look at the shirt. Now you've walked by them. On the back of the shirt, it just says, like, thanks for playing.
Got him.
Gotcha.
Got him.
That's a 1, 2, 3 exchange when somebody's going to go, what the hell was that?
I like the idea of invoking an action from a shirt, though. I do like that idea for sure.
All right.
I don't know about the shoe one's going to be hard to pull off because shoes are expensive.
Maybe shoelaces.
Dang.
Maybe. All right, I got another one. Roar for $1.
Roar for $1?
Roar for $1. Back of the shirt says, I only have card. So you get some sort of exchange. That one's a little weird. Maybe just a shirt that just says yes or no, question mark. I think you might have random people walking up to you going, no, or yes.
That's probably going to be taken as an invite to sex.
Okay.
So if it's giving you a heads up on that one, somebody's going to say, probably know a whole bunch. I mean,
I really like this one. I think this actually has a chance. Now, this might, invite some unwarranted exchanges. But if a shirt just said, this shirt is soft.
Yeah, no.
You don't like that idea, Deb?
No.
Because people might...
Exactly.
They might touch your shirt.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, Deb, Deb would never wear that. Not in public.
This shirt is soft. It's got legs. You're going to have some exchanges with people that you would not...
Yeah, exactly.
You want to get petted? Is that what you want?
No.
You want somebody to pet you?
I wouldn't mind that. That would change my random day, I think that's the point of the shirts, though. You know what you're getting yourself into on a boring Wednesday. You know, like you're going out for a ride with these things.
I do love the idea. I like that first one.
Okay.
I like that second one. Not bad. I mean, I like the OG one. The look at my shoes is funny.
Look at my shoes. Back of the shirt says, thanks for playing. Maybe a gotcha. Maybe a belt buckle that says.
A belt buckle? Boy, you're getting into all the fashion. Accessories and everything, buddy. You're very, very aggressive with this new line of clothing.
Oh, yeah.
What's the name of it? Is it like Ross Sauce Clothing?
I don't know. Ross Experiences. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this, but I just know I just know that this will work. Now, Deb, if you didn't like this shirt is soft, I'm assuming that this shirt with this next one and last one would not be for you. All it says is, I promise I smell great.
Yeah, no. No.
I actually was going to say something about smell, but
I think I promise I smell great. There's going to be enough people that are going to walk by you and just hit you with like a drive-by sniff.
Right.
Well, yeah.
It sounds like that's kind of frattish. Like I bet you'd sell that to a lot of bros. Like, I promise I smell great.
Yeah.
That's a very bro shirt to wear.
Because they spray on their axe.
Do you have a target audience for these? I mean, do you think it's like
weirdos, Jim?
Okay.
I'm looking for weirdos.
Primarily dudes, or
you know who I'm looking for? I'm looking for bored people. People who are bored. And they're tired of just the mundane existence that is being a human and walking by random people and having it always shell out to be a goose egg of an experience.
Now,
this is having a lot of fun. These things will get your random, Thursday ticking.
What kind of production quality are we talking here? You want to make it look very old, ironed on felt letters from the 70s?
Well, production-wise,
or do you want it to look like a screen printing something cool with a different font or what?
The production-wise, this shirt is soft. Shirt is got to be like cashmere.
Yeah, that's very expensive.
That's a $60 shirt, but
60?
everyone's going to touch you.
60, buddy. I got bad news for you.
What? You get to the ships out in the Atlantic?
Because cashmere is expensive, man.
They got cashmere out there on them boats?
Cashmere T-shirts are probably more like $300.
Yeah, easy.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, well...
Yep.
We just need like a triple cotton. Is that a thing?
I mean, there's a lot of them out there.
Sounds like it could be a thing.
Here's one, a pure cashmere T-shirt, $127, but then there's another one right next to it that's $1,250.
I think they must have dropped one of their zeros. Okay, last one. And I think this one I don't really like because it's a little too Spencer's for me.
That means I'm going to love it.
It just says, dance off.
That's my favorite one so far.
You like that one?
Yeah, dance off with a question mark.
Dance off with a question mark.
And then maybe you don't want none.
Yeah, you don't want none on the sleeves. Man, I'm telling you. At the very least, I'm going to try to make a look at my shoes shirt.
That's a super funny line. Look, I would be interested in getting some interest in that, or to see, if people would be like, if they would wear it. We could do a little market research.
Yeah. The number one rule, though, is that if you put on one of these shirts, you have to dance if you're rocking a dance off. But some of these shirts are also like, people are going to do it regardless. Like, look at my shoes.
Right.
Nonetheless, you guys are welcome for your $1 billion idea.
You understand now, can I use this idea just for myself, or does this have to go through you?
It's got to go through me.
Now, what kind of cut are we talking, buddy? I mean, I'm putting up all the money up front. What kind of cut are we talking? I'll tell you what, we'll discuss this in a second because I'm serious. We need to get some merch out there because we don't really have anything. We do have something coming up with Tools Ace Hardware that I think everybody's going to love, but I will talk to you in a second, all right?
We could talk we'll take some of the money from the stocks because one of them has definitely hit way harder than expected.
Oh, really?
Word?
Oh, dude, let's do that next. I'm excited.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7, it's a corporate time with Tom and Dan. Brought to you by Gringos Locos. For locations, go to gringoslocos.com and securedroofingandrestoration.com. Visit their website for your free estimate today. At 8 p.m., it's Bungalower and the Bus. At 9, we all find out what the hell is Angel listening to. Tonight on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center, the lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry.
Northbound travel on 417 remains closed due to an earlier wreck between Curry Ford Road and the 408. We're still seeing a standstill back to Lee Vista Boulevard. Southbound travel through the same stretch is also very heavy, so avoid the area altogether. We're seeing delays too from a crash heading west on I-4 between Lake Mary Boulevard and State Road 434, taking up the left lane. Avoid this area too. See traffic problems? Call the traffic tip line at 866-676-8477 from the Traffic Center. I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Nader Law Firm. Auto accident, bankruptcy, immigration, insurance claims? Call attorney Fannie Nader at Nader Law Firm at 407-688-8896. That's 407-688-8896. Offices Orlando.
And family about you should not, if you get your bathroom remodeled, you got to be very careful. There are a lot of people out there ripping people off, and then you just get frozen, and then you have that same ugly bathroom year after year. And every year when it comes to the holidays, here it's coming up soon, you have to go to somebody else's home for those great get-togethers because you're so embarrassed with your guest bath. Well, get rid of that. I mean, seriously, you have options. Rebath in Mid-Florida is that option. There are no nightmare stories when it comes to Rebath. All there are is great products and unbelievably professional installation and a lifetime guarantee on the products and that installation. And by the way, you can see these products super easy. 436 in Altamont. They're right across from Kobe. Very easy to find. And you'll see some models set up. Those models are just to show you what the products look like because every single bathroom from Rebath is a custom bathroom. And we're talking custom, marble and stone and travertine, exactly how you want it. The color's cut perfectly so you have no grout lines. And it's from a simple shower tub conversion all the way up to a full bathroom demo and remodel. No cookie cutters here, just custom bathrooms. It's at Rebath in Mid-Florida. Drop by the website, look at those before and afters, and then book your appointment. Your new bathroom is legitimate. Just that visit away. It's Rebath, midfla.com.
Fall into cash this Saturday, November 6th at the Daytona Beach and Orange City Racing and Card Clubs with $3,000 Power Hour blocks. Starting at 10 a.m. to midnight during select hours, you could win $1,000 every 20 minutes. Now that's fall fast cash action with $1,000 every 20 minutes Saturday, November 6th at Orange City Racing and Card Club, just off I-4 exit 111B on Saxon Boulevard, or Daytona Beach Racing and Card Club at I-4 and I-95 on Williamson Boulevard.
When it comes to power, trust the source. SolarSource.com.
Hi, I'm Susan, and I'm a school teacher, and my husband is a firefighter. One day, we got the worst call of our lives. Our son was in a serious accident. We heard Glenn Klausman on Real Radio and called him to help. Mr. Klausman genuinely cared about our son and fought multiple insurance companies to get us a great result. We could reach him 24/7 on his cell phone. Mr. Klausman was our guardian angel.
I'm Glenn Klausman. Contact me at klausmanlaw.com. That's KLAUSMAN law.com. Office, Winter Park.
With RP Funding's digital mortgage, you can refinance your home loan to today's low rates from the comfort of your own home. Get started today and let me pay your closing costs. Lock in your low rate before it's too late. Visit rpfunding.com. NMLS 70168, Equal Housing Lender.
Did you know in the 2 years before the pandemic, investments made by America's businesses, like creating jobs by building new factories here in America, were higher than the 2 previous years, up 20%? The difference? A competitive tax code. Now, as America battles back, some in Congress are pushing a devastating tax increase on job creators. Congresswoman Stephanie Murphy, that is the last thing Florida needs. Say no to tax increases. Paid for by Business Roundtable.
This Saturday only at Old Navy, get PJ Pants for the whole fam. Grab PJ Pants from $9 for adults and just $8 for kids. Hurry to Old Navy and OldNavy.com. Valid 11/6 select styles only.
Look, boss, there's another Safe Touch house.
Just play it cool, drive on by.
Word on the street is these new Safe Touch security video cameras are really pinching the burglary business.
Yeah? How so?
Well, the cameras are integrated with the Safe Touch app, right? So the homeowner gets notified when someone even gets close to the house.
So that protects the entire property then?
Exactly. Driveway burglaries are a thing of the past now with these Safe Touch cameras.
Driveway break-ins. The low-hanging fruit of the burglary biz.
Yup. Boss, I heard someone even got busted for letting their dog poop in someone's yard.
Ha! Caught in the act with a Safe Touch security camera. Priceless.
Yeah, it keeps our job pretty simple. See a Safe Touch sign? Just drive on by.
Now, for a limited time, the Safe Touch Advantage plan includes free equipment and installation for new customers with an Advantage monitoring agreement. The Safe Touch doorbell camera, a $200 value, can be added for just $99. Call Safe Touch today at 888-723-8682 or go to safetouch.com. State license number EF233.
Today, I'll prepare arroz con pollo.
Let's try edamame instead of green peas. And instead of white rice, 2 cups of Mahatma basmati rice. Why not? Shh, Grandma better not hear me. Rejuvenate traditions with Mahatma rice. Unfollow la receta with Mahatma rice.
Hey, Orlando. Now you can get treated for everything from chest pains to ankle sprains at 1/3 of the cost and half the time of an average ER visit. Say hello to a better emergency care experience. Say hello to GuideWell Emergency Doctors. Operated by Crucial Care, time is based on the American College of Emergency Physicians. Cost comparison based on 2016 actuarial analysis of hospital-based ER visits.
Sip and save at Circle K with our new drink subscription. Enjoy 1 coffee or fountain drink every day for only $5.99 a month. Sign up in-store or at CircleK.com. Circle K. Take it easy.
Today is Friday, November 5th. That means there's only 50 days till Christmas.
Let's all forget about Thanksgiving and move on to Christmas. I'll go get the decorations.
We're turning up the Yuletide tunes on iHeart Christmas Radio, a station filled with all your Christmas favorites, all commercial free, like this and this. The countdown is officially on. 50 days till Christmas. iHeart. Discover music, radio, and podcasts you'll love.
Best price the first time. OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show. Also available to watch at The Jim Colbert Show.
Everybody, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Welcome back. I'm Jim. Deb, Jack, and Ross are here as well. Your 6 o'clock keyword is
win.
Win. W-I-N. Text that to 200-200 for your shot at that $1,000. Good luck. I'm Jim. Deb, Jack, and Ross are here as well. Deb, have you blown out your ears yet with your new stereo? Have you numbed your brain?
No, but I'm actively working on it, and thanks to Ross, I have a new tune to bang through my speakers tonight.
Yeah?
My sound system was a week old on Wednesday.
No,
Yeah,
happy birthday.
There's this song out there, and every time I hear it, I'm like, yo, Deb just got new speakers. There's no way this isn't going to rip in that car.
What's the song?
It is a deep EDM cut from a DJ called RL Grime, and he remixed a Chief Keef song.
Oh, which one?
And Jack thinks I'm speaking German. Love Sosa.
Love Sosa.
Yeah.
I Hate Being Sober from him is a great tune as well. Have you ever heard that one?
No.
Yeah, I Hate Being Sober is a great Chief
Sounds
Keef
like a
tune.
Chief Keef song, though.
It is like major Chief Keef song.
But and what really steals the show is just the DJ's remix to it.
That's cool.
It is it goes quite hard.
Yes, it
guys,
does.
If you haven't visited the website or JimColbertLive.com, do that. We have a bunch of crazy videos up right now.
Yeah, get you a little tail.
Right. Jack, who found the video with the tail?
Jack, I think.
No, Ross posted that, the kid with the tail.
Where
It was
did you-
News
where did
Junkie
you-
was. It's been out there, Jimmy. You got to start paying attention to what's going on in the world around you.
Yeah, I don't go to places where there are baby tail videos.
Yeah, you do.
Sure.
Yeah, you do. We know pick the porn.
Bad on me.
News Junkie was talking about it, but we wanted to get it up on the website so anyone who heard about it would be able to go see what it looked like. So you go to JimColbertLive.com, you can see the baby tail, and it's disturbing.
It's crazy. It looks fake.
It does. There's no way around it. It's disturbing.
Like, do you remember when carnivals used to come around and they would have that house of horrors or whatever, and you would pay to go in and see the baby vampire skeleton or the pigs in formaldehyde? That looks like it would be in one of those like local carnival like houses of horrors where you pay 50 cents to go in there and see the baby with a tail.
With a tail with like a ball at the end of it. Like he could play his own game of clackers just with his butt.
It does look like a clacker.
It did look
like
a
half of
clacker.
a horrible clacker.
We also have Leo Talica as well posted on Jim Colbert Live.
That's the Leo Sayer mashup with Metallica.
Check that out sometime this weekend.
It's absolutely perfect. So that's all up there at JimColbertLive.com. Drop by and help us out there with a couple clicks. That'd be great. And now, Ross, so let's talk business, buddy, because I have to tell you, I was checking out the texting service during the break, and there are a number of people that say, I would wear a couple of those T-shirts. The Let's Dance one has a lot of traction.
All right. Dance off?
Yeah.
And somebody said they would amend the idea of the T-shirt saying, what was the one, the smell one? What was it?
This shirt. Oh, I smell really good, I promise.
Or I smell better than I look.
Right, that's the one I saw. Well, I smell better than I look, but that's kind of a slam on you.
I smell way better than I look, I'll be honest with you.
There's no question you do. Deb loves whatever you wear, cologne-wise. Every time you come in the room, Deb comments about it.
Yeah, she sniffs me.
What do you wear?
I wear a Polo Red Extreme, and I have some other fragrances.
Exactly. With the new Polo one that you've been rocking this week, what is that, black?
Yeah, I wear double black sometimes, and then I also use Freehand Goods. They have a cologne. Just a local, shop that just makes from toothpaste to deodorants. Well, they also came out with a cologne, and I also wear that.
Nice.
All right, so we have people that would buy these shirts. Okay, so let's talk some business.
And I have $500 of your dollars invested in a couple of stocks, allegedly.
All right, so let's go over that first, and then we can kind of start talking this deal here of how we're going to make this shirt thing happen for you. Okay, so for people who do not know, a few months ago, actually, was it a year ago? Beginning of this year?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I think it was the beginning of this year. I gave
March
Ross,
9th.
I gave Ross $500.
I wrote it down, I guess.
And $500 to invest because he talked about being a crypto genius and stuff and an investment genius. So I figured I would have him put his money where his mouth was.
I don't know if I actually said that.
I think you said something near that. Anyway, that's what I heard. And that's what really counts. So tell us exactly where we are and what you purchased because you were very excited that maybe one of my stocks has gone a little crazy.
Yeah. So you have 10 shares of one stock at $13.30. And I'm proud to say that is now at $10.70.
Woo!
So you're down there.
I'm down there. So we're down $3 a share there.
Yeah, just under.
So we're down $30 on that one. Not too bad.
Okay, and
$30
then
or $40.
You got another one that's also at basically the same rate at $13 and some change. And that one,
real quick, now these are both weed stocks.
Yeah, that one has really taken it into the shorts.
I thought you said you led me to believe that we were doing well.
Yeah, that one's at like $8.80.
Ross, I thought you led me to believe that we were doing okay.
Yeah, but
both of those stocks were losing, buddy.
Yeah, we could just chop our losses there because you also bought a full share at $174. So this is where the vast majority of your money went. And that stock is now at $274.
Damn!
Bang!
Not bad at all. What stock is that?
That is IIPR.
IIPR. What do they do?
They do real estate.
Wow.
For weed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they buy real estate to build grow rooms? Is that what it is?
They're basically just real estate for grow rooms.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
And that's at $270 a share now?
Yeah, that's $274. I'm not gonna lie, I went a little wild on that back in March. So
did you really?
That's why I'm smiling. You can
you
hear
did
me
well.
smile.
How many shares did you buy?
I dropped 1,000 into that one.
Oh wow, so you're doing great. You doubled your money.
So I'm doing solid there.
Very good, man. How much? What's your portfolio look like?
I don't even really understand that question.
Okay. 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. I don't want to hurt you.
It's just like a total?
Yeah, just like how much
overall?
Like how many stocks are you invested in?
Bottom line it.
Yeah, well, the bottom line is that I have invested, I think, I'm not going to count these out, I think only like 8 or 9 companies.
8 or 9. Well, that's not bad then. That's still good. Deb, you got some breaking news?
Well, some things I just wanted to bring you from earlier while Ross counts up your winnings. Ooh. Markeith Lloyd's sentencing phase of his trial will not begin tomorrow. It has been pushed back to possibly December.
Why?
Because the judge said she needs to review evidence that was not used at trial, but that may specifically the injuries he suffered, Markeith Lloyd, during his arrest, and how much of that will be allowed during his sentencing.
Okay.
And then the other one...
Hold on for a second. The fact that they kicked his eye out doesn't have anything to do with who he shot and killed. Because they did that after the fact, allegedly.
Allegedly. Sorry,
his
I
eye
did
could have
not
just
mean to
fallen
laugh
out.
at the allegedly.
His eye could have just fallen out. I'm just saying it could have happened.
And then an Idaho hotel has canceled a gun conference, and this gun conference was nothing cheap. Early bird seating was close to $4,000.
God almighty, are you kidding? Just for the right to sit there and maybe buy a gun?
For limited early bird seating, or close to $5,000, $4,995.
What were they selling?
This is the Lethal Force Gun Laws 2021 Tactics and Strategies Conference, which was scheduled. They have now canceled it after learning George Zimmerman was a planned speaker.
Oh, wow, really?
Yes, and they were not happy about that.
Wow. So why wouldn't they just cancel Zimmerman and keep the conference going? Are they making a statement?
I don't
George
know.
Zimmerman?
I don't know. I was surprised.
Is that clown still in town?
Apparently, and he's obviously being invited to speak somewhere.
Wow.
But quote the Idaho. This is from a statement by the Riverside Hotels ownership group, and as reported by the Idaho Statesman. I'm also reading this from the Orlando Sentinel. Quote: with their respect and safety as our priority, we have canceled the event. We are unequivocally opposed to providing George Zimmerman a platform, and he is not welcome at the Riverside Hotel.
Well, good for them, man, because that guy's a complete jackass, and I'm glad they canceled it. He should not be able to make money off that. That's for damn sure.
I mean, why are they talking to him? What in the hell would he possibly have to share?
Yeah, I don't know. All right, 407-916-1041. Ross, let's figure this out.
All right, yeah.
Okay, so
live on air.
Okay, so here's the deal, right? Live on air. You've done me pretty well with the stocks. It looks like we're okay or about
I think we're
even.
like up $30 or $40.
$30 or $40. It's been pretty much the story of that the whole time, right?
Well, we've been
$30.
goose egging for a while, so we might
just keep
as well
that to yourself next time.
Yeah.
Just only tell me the good news. I'm shallow like that. But the T-shirt thing is, okay, so it's your idea. Right?
Yeah.
It's your idea, right? Your content. But, okay, so I would pay for the hard cost of the blanks and of the printing. We're talking super lo-fi stuff here. It doesn't need to be anything. You just want a good quality shirt and low quality one color print. That's it, right? Nothing big.
Yeah, lo-fi, sci-fi, all of it.
All right. So the deal here is this, since I have all the money out, all the money that's made pays me back first, and then we work on our split. That's where the real deal is here. So our split is the deal. All right. So you understand that's fair, correct?
Yeah.
Since I'm paying for the shirts, let's say we're going to buy 100 shirts and sell them.
I don't like how you're in the driver's seat here.
No. But are you going to do them yourself then?
So then,
with your wedding money?
So absolutely, because this is a grand slam of an idea.
So you're willing to gamble your shirt idea with your wedding money,
and love can wait when it comes to this.
Okay, none of that is accurate.
It is not.
Okay,
what does iHeart get?
What do you mean? What does iHeart get?
Okay, he's talking about it on the radio. That's this is iHeart.
And here comes they get their cut. I mean, it's no big deal.
And Deb. Well, she also is going to want something.
Well, I mean, this is your idea. This is a deal between me and you, right? And the station's going to get their little percentage here, but we'll figure that out down the road. But between you and I first, all right? So the station gets a percentage, and then you and I get our thing. So I have the money, and I'm putting up to pay for these shirts. It's your idea. I think a 70-30 split is fair.
I'm 70.
No, you are not.
How am I not?
Because you have no risk.
Then I will cut some risk for you. Give me some risk.
What's the risk? You come up with money. Money is the risk.
Then let me risk it.
You really want to risk your wedding money on a silly T-shirt idea? What if they don't buy them? And by the way, this audience, for the record, for a joke, wouldn't buy them just so you would spend that money and get in trouble. You understand that, right?
And they didn't even have that idea till he just gave it to them.
No, they would do it for us. Trust me, because I would tell them to.
Yeah, what? But we're business partners. You don't want to sabotage your business partner.
80-20, buddy.
That's worse.
Yeah, I know, because you're taking too much time. That's how this goes.
That's not how that goes.
It does how that goes. Okay, 90-10. Do you want to wait longer?
No, you're going back. You're
65-35. That's my best offer. 65-35.
65-35.
Right, because you got to remember a certain percentage of that, 5% from each of us, is probably going to the radio station.
I would like to go 60-40 me.
60-40 you?
60-40 me.
Where is your risk? What are you risking? You're risking nothing. You just sit back and make 60% of the deal and risk nothing?
My integrity.
Get out of here with your integrity.
I am risking.
You risk that every day at 6.
I risk that every day at 6.
You do.
Which, by the way, we should talk, Jack.
Look, you came up with an okay idea. It's not. I mean, can I tell you something? I'm going to be dead honest with you. I could take this from you right now, and you could do nothing about it.
But this segment would hold up in court.
It would not hold up in court. You just told me your idea. You don't have it patent. You don't have it protected in any way, shape, or form. Matter of fact, I'm going to tell you something. I'm about to teach you a very important lesson in business. I'm going to produce these T-shirts, and you're not going to be involved in it.
How did this go from 60-40, 70-30, 90-10 to 100-0?
You made the
Jack,
idea.
Will you
made the idea
what's
public
happening?
without even doing it or protecting yourself or getting a copyright or making the shirts. You haven't done anything.
Haven't you learned that from listening to 3 years of Jimmy coming up with $1 billion banger idea after another and talking about it before he protects it?
The stain
Have you not
shirts
paid any attention?
Aren't gonna work.
Do you know how much Beyond Meat's trading for right now?
Exactly.
Do you really want to know? I think it's like $180 a share. I could have bought in at like $20.
Well, look at you.
So what I'm saying is, man, look, we can do this together, buddy. Just talk like Jack's part of management. It's kind of a narc.
Well,
I am, unless I'm getting a cut.
What kind of? Okay,
and I'll
Jersey,
keep quiet for a cut.
What kind of money we talking? Jersey to shut you up?
See, Deb gets a cut because she's going to be quiet.
Look,
that's
Ross,
good business.
This is a great idea. You're not going to make a penny off of. You're going to pay Deb off, and then you got to pay the narc off. The narc's going to tell the company everything. He's going to send them the segment when we're done.
But I thought the segment goes my way.
How does it go your way?
I'm pretty sure you guys are a little confused about this.
We don't have it right. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
All right.
Because...
Listen, buddy, we'll work this out.
It's in my computer. It's in my notes.
What you need to do... What you need to do is you need to create a little market research to find out how many people are actually excited about possibly getting a shirt. And then here's the other thing. You have to figure out how many you're going to print of each size. There's some large people in our audience.
Yeah.
You may think, well, I don't want to print a bunch of XLs. Well, XLs may be the small.
Well, maybe I'm like Hollister.
What I mean by
is that, Hollister got their hands a little dirty because they were making smaller shirts because they just wanted smaller people in their clothes.
Oh, yeah. That Express does the same thing. They don't even have a 40, those sons of bitches. And 38s are weird.
I'm not like Hollister. These things are going to come in 6Xs, baby.
Deborah, how do you see this? Do you see this as, do you see it my way? Say yes. Or.
What was that? Did I hear a subtle say yes?
No, he said or.
Or.
I see this as a team effort.
Yeah, we all get paid.
Team effort. All for one and one for all. Jim, you wouldn't enter into any agreement that would leave the three of us out, would you? Jimmy.
Was that another whisper? What is up with these little subtle
whispering? That's not good on radio.
Yeah, and also, what's up
I got
with
something in my hand. We may be doing that with on Monday.
You got this odd business voice. Hey, let me just.
You got to bring it down because Jack's talking.
You know, the part I loved was it was a fabulous idea. He's going to run with it. He loved it. Once we came down to numbers, listen, buddy.
Yeah.
It's an okay idea, okay? It's not really that great.
Listen, okay. This is the management thing. Listen, man, you're number one in a bunch of stuff. We get it, but here's the thing: we can't really do nothing. So.
What's up with that?
He's like, I know. He's like, like 14 demos.
Has someone been meeting with management or something?
Yeah.
Jack, what's your
that's
business
what you hear all the
voice?
time. Oh, yeah, they're not approving.
Oh,
anything.
yeah, we can't. Yeah, no, there was no third quarter 25% revenue jump. No such thing. That didn't happen.
Yeah, back in the 90s, we could do these things. Now,
what's up with the bit? I didn't know.
What it was.
Is that a place of origin? This weird. It's got this
the
weird
90s, the money was flowing.
Oh, 90s, it was
really
stupid money.
Time,
oh, my God.
All
No.
the money goes to just a few people.
The 90s were like the 80s in Saudi Arabia with oil. It was just like, I'm sorry, did you pay for that with a bar of gold and a child? Yes, we did, because we can't.
Did they have that weird business voice? I just
didn't need it then.
Didn't need the business voice.
Didn't need the business. Oh, that sounds like a good idea. Where do you want me to send the check?
Just step outside and make a phone call on your brick of cash.
Yep.
That's all you had to do.
It
was everywhere. But 2020, thighs are cost as much as brisket. 407-916-1041. You can text us at 77031. Load them up for last call, guys. We'll do that next and get you moving toward your weekend here on the Jim Colbert Show.
50-50.
60-40.
Make us think or make it funny. Just make it good. Get on board now for last call on the Jim Colbert Show. 407-916-1041.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Brooks Garner with your Fox 35 Central Florida forecast, and this is a Fox 35 Storm Alert Day thanks to low pressure in the Gulf, forcing heavy rains across Central Florida and eventually winds and much colder weather for the day tomorrow. Tonight, temperatures settling down around 65, but then falling temperatures for Saturday. In fact, through lunchtime, we may see temperatures closer to 50 degrees. Watch out along the coastline for some rough seas and coastal flooding. For the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Brooks Garner.
This report is sponsored by Walt Disney World.jobs.
Walt Disney World Resort is hiring full-time and part-time roles. Earn hiring bonuses of $1,000 for housekeeping and steward and $1,500 for cook one and chef assistant. Pay rates range from $15 to $20 per hour. Apply at WaltDisneyWorld.jobs.
So when is the time to save thousands below retail on thousands of in-stock cars, trucks, SUVs, and vans? Well, right now at Off Lease Only. I know my wife and I just bought a car from Off Lease Only last month. It's a great time to buy. This is your chance to drive away in an incredible deal and save thousands under Kelley Blue Book on the largest selection of used cars, trucks, SUVs, or vans. Other places have low inventory, but not at Off Lease Only. Nearly 4,000 of the nicest, nearly new 2017 through 2021 vehicles on the lot right now. So don't pay more. Choose from the freshest inventory that is arriving daily, plus your trade-in is wanted. So it's never been a better time to trade in and trade up. Financing is available for all types of credit, and you can get pre-qualified on their website right now at offleaseonly.com. You can call them at 407-222-CARS or swing by their massive state-of-the-art location and take a test drive. It's just off the beach line at Narcoossee and McCoy.
I'm Brenda Connor, identity theft victim.
No, I'm Brenda Connor.
Too bad it's hard to tell which Brenda is real.
That's what you think. I've got LifeLock to monitor my info and alert me to potential identity threats. And if I become a victim, they help fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions at all businesses, but LifeLock can help protect what's mine. How about that, Brenda? Thought so.
Join LifeLock by Norton and save up to 25% off your first year at LifeLock.com with promo code NEWS.
Big news from Simply Safe Home Security. Okay. Actually, I think the horns are too much. That's better. Big news. The new wireless outdoor security camera is here. Yes, Simply Safe's award-winning home security just got even better, taking whole home protection to a whole new level. Okay, I'm missing the horns. Simply Safe is celebrating this new camera by offering free shipping for a limited time. Visit simplysafe.com today.
You work hard, so you deserve the good things in life, like getting an amazing deal on awesome internet. That's why there's never been a better time to switch to Xfinity. Get the fast and reliable internet you deserve for $20 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract. And for the first time ever, ask how to get 12 times the speed for the same internet price when you add Xfinity Mobile. Just imagine, faster downloads, more streaming, the possibilities are endless. That's more speed and you'll save hundreds over AT&T. Plus, ask how to get an eligible 5G phone on us. And for a limited time, $300 back. So what are you waiting for? Sign up now because you deserve awesome internet. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay. Ends 11/15/21. Restrictions applied. New performance starter internet 50 megabits per second customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Compares monthly service charge for Xfinity 600 megabits per second and AT&T 500 megabits per second, each with one unlimited mobile line for a year as of 10/6/21. Reduced speeds after 20 gigabytes of mobile usage.
This month, Wawa Free Coffee Tuesdays are all about you. That's right, you. Wawa wants to thank you for being you with any size hot or handcrafted iced coffee. All you have to do is sign up for Wawa Rewards. And with a free Wawa coffee in hand on Tuesdays, you can continue to be the most awesome version of you can be. Free Coffee Tuesdays for rewards members. Good mornings start at Wawa. It's time for Smooth Morning Hacks with Marvin.
To save time in the morning, brush your teeth in the shower.
Or you could just wake up to your favorites at Wawa. From fresh coffee to delicious baked goods to savory sizzlies, Wawa has the things to ensure your morning goes smoothly. And right now, you can get any Sizzly breakfast sandwich or Sizzly burrito, now just 2 for $4. Good mornings start at Wawa.
The unstoppable spirit lives inside all of us. As a financial coach at Operation Hope, Trudy Morrison empowers people to overcome economic challenges and bring their dreams to life. Her mission is to inspire the unstoppable spirit in everyone, and our mission at First Horizon is to invest in Trudy and organizations like hers to create a better future for all. Visit firsthorizon.com/unstoppable to learn how unstoppable starts here.
We all want to support our community and small businesses, protect the environment and our kids' future, and above all, help others when they need it. That's why every day our energy goes into delivering reliable, cleaner, affordable energy. The energy that promises a better tomorrow with new jobs and opportunities and helps everyone move forward together. We're Duke Energy, and we're building a smarter energy future for you.
Paid for by Duke Energy shareholders.
This Earful of Real Radio is brought to you by Tools Ace Hardware, toolsacehardware.com.
The good news? You can watch us too. Like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Real Radio 1041. Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. The Jim Colbert Show returns now on Real Radio.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. That song always reminds me of that, oh, God, what's the name of that band? It's exact same bass line in the beginning, and it gets me every single time. Foster the People.
Really?
Pumped Up Kicks. You hear the beginning of that bass line?
I thought you were going to say
same bass line.
Daft Punk for sure.
I thought you were going to say Lizzo.
Get out of here. I hate Drake. All right. Listen, hold on. Yeah, it sounds exactly like it, except it's got that little chirper thing in the background there. But I love that band, by the way. You guys into that
this
band?
is a cool song.
Yeah.
Little chirp.
They make a lot of really good
action.
music, actually. All right, 407-916-1041. We have 3 lines open for last call. 407-916-1041. Just make a call back, make us laugh, say something cool, make it fast. We'll get out of here in just a few minutes. Again, 3 lines open for last call. 407-916-1041. Deb just texted me something during the break. Have you guys heard the story?
Deb, not supposed to send that stuff on the internet.
Hey, it was just a peach.
You can use that against you.
Listen to this story. Deb, hit me with that.
Okay, well, which one do you want first, Jimmy? The fact that it was Taco Tuesday on the International Space Station this past Tuesday, where they got to enjoy what they said was one of the longest and most complicated and difficult experiments on the space station. Can you guess what that is? It plays into Taco Tuesday.
I know that they grew green chilies on the at the space station and used those green chilies to make the tacos, right?
Yes, they did. And that's what I wanted to use as the segue, Jimmy, into the headline that I had texted you, which was, unfortunately, for the SpaceX Crew 2 that have been there since April, they're not going to have a toilet for their returning SpaceX, so they're stuck using diapers.
How long is the return, though?
Well, keep in mind, we talked about the fact that NASA is currently deciding, do we bring them back home like Sunday or Monday, or do we have them wait until we do this other launch?
So can they just do that? Okay, I got
That's
something.
okay, I'm in the same boat.
I'm going to say something really dumb here. I'm just going to go ahead and give myself a little insurance policy on the dumb thing here. So, when you go diving, there's that airlock that when you go back in, you like pressurize in the airlock if you've been diving, like scuba diving for a while or in a sub or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So is there like an airlock? I know they do spacewalks, so they definitely have access to leave the space station. Can they just eject those diapers out into space?
I don't think so, because they want to study the contents of them, Jimmy. Well, that has happened. Well, we did leave poop bags on the moon.
Yeah, but even if they wanted to, I don't think they can eject it from the capsule. From the space station, yes, but not from the capsule. The capsule connects to the airlock on the space station.
Got it.
There's no screen door. There's only one door. You open that and you're sucked out.
Exactly. And there's no lighting a match and saying, do not go in there.
That was too accurate, Jack.
I thought it was like an airlock where you unlock it, you put your diapers in there, and then you unlock the other one automatically. When that thing opens up, it just starts shooting doo-doo diapers out into space like crazy.
On the space station, they could do that, not in the Dragon capsule.
Now, and if you were able to do that, would they wouldn't fall into an orbit, correct? Would they just would they just kind of go out into space, or would they follow an orbit? Like, would you have to dodge that?
Of course. Yeah, and when you think like the International Space Station, I mean, the walls are as thin as tinfoil because you don't have the same forces in space when it comes to building a structure that you do on Earth, which is part of the reason why space junk, even something as small as a screw,
it's terrible.
Could be
17,000 miles an hour.
Yeah,
right?
it could be catastrophic. So a diaper full of poo, I mean, you don't have to be in space to know that would be a nasty collision.
Man, and so you'd have to bag that up and keep it on that space station. And there are how many people there?
There's 4 astronauts right now that are part of that Crew 2 mission that just had red and green chilies, and they're not used to that.
Or maybe the Taco Tuesday on the spaceship wasn't a great idea.
We need to rework that. Let's go ahead and kill Meatloaf Wednesday while we're there.
Oh, I beat Loaf last night. It was great.
Yeah.
All right, Deb, who do we have to thank today?
We want to thank Corona Cigar Company and Amy Drew Thompson of the Orlando Sentinel.
Let me tell you, that cigar this week, that Byron 25th anniversary, is an absolute winner. They're a little expensive, worth every nickel, though. So good. Corona Cigar, 3 locations, Heathrow downtown, and, of course, online and out on Sand Lake Road as well. Jack, we didn't have a Twitter poll today, did we?
No, we did not. We just have some banger stuff on our website, blog posts at jimcolbertlive.com.
That we do. Ross, stand-up coming soon, son.
That is true. I'm going to actually be doing stand-up tomorrow for the Mustard Seeds awesome fundraiser, Raise the Table. You can get tickets off their website. And then next week, I'm back out in Ocala at the Lodge. And then on the 19th, I'm doing this first ever Daytona show at the Streamline Hotel. Historic hotel, rooftop comedy, gonna be bougie. I might wear a suit.
Yeah, get your tickets early to all those shows because people are like losing their mind to get out, and those tickets have been selling out. These shows have been moving. We had an unfortunate situation last week in New Smyrna, but those tickets had sold, so
they were sold out.
Yeah, grab your tickets to the shows when you hear about them in Ocala specifically and in Beachside because they love them over there, and you won't have an opportunity.
Let's come to you, Daytona.
That's right. All right, here we go. Last call, Hannah, line 1. Last call.
Hey guys, by the way, I love y'all.
Thank you.
We love you.
You're welcome. So this one is for Jim.
Okay.
So you're supposedly ex-best friend.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a stick. I'm gonna go beat him with it, and then I'm gonna come and be your best friend.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate
Hannah.
that. Hannah. Thanks for calling. I appreciate it. Don't hit my
She's
friend
gonna
with a stick,
beat
though.
someone with a stick for you, Jimmy.
Usually that makes me cry.
Look out, Code Black.
That's the kind of commitment I look for in a friendship.
The last time that happened, you were in like a Time magazine, right?
Yeah, you gotta be careful with that. It was more of a steel pole. Janet, line 2, last call.
Good afternoon. First of all, I wanted to say happy belated birthday to Miss Beth.
Yeah.
And second, I wanted to let you know that our website is asked for the Love the Sauce t-shirt company, and we're going to be sending you 4 free t-shirts. You're welcome.
Wow.
Cool.
Awesome.
Yay.
Thank you. That's very sweet of you.
Yeah.
Thanks. I appreciate that, Janet. We'll be looking forward to those for sure.
Ross, she was inspired.
Brad, line 3, last call.
So Jack and myself, my friend Jack and I, we're out and about. We find something on the ground. Turns out it's a key to a Mitsubishi Outlander.
He gets it. I get that. Thanks a lot, Brad. We
That
appreciate
was
that very much.
awesome.
You sound like a Brad. Outlander. Mr. Cornelius, line 4, last call.
So, Mr. Colbert, my newly acquired client, Mr. Paget, called me during the break and filed 3 copyrights. So if you've ever been to a children's birthday party, just know we have your ass pinned to the wall like the tail on a donkey.
All right, Mr. Cornelius.
There we go.
You sound like you mean business.
Yeah,
I'm going to
he
leave him
does.
alone now. 50-50 is fine, Ross. I don't want to deal with Mr. C there for sure. All right, let's take it home for sure. Party Mom, last call.
And it's bad party, Mom. Got the dankest weed, and it's called Kush Bomb. I'm partying with old King Kong. My dealer is a skunkyard dog. Smokes weed every day.
Thanks, Party Mom. I appreciate that very much.
We
Great
also
job
have
as
Beth.
always.
We also have
Skunkyard
Beth
dog.
on line 1.
All right,
Beth.
Take us home, Beth.
Hey, I want to thank all of y'all for yesterday. That meant so much to me, you just don't know.
Well,
and that was the sweetest thing that y'all could have ever done for me.
Well, you blubbered through the entire thing and made everybody here all misty-eyed. I had people texting us yesterday saying I'm a grown man. I'm on the side of the road crying because of Beth.
Well, I'm glad I did that.
All right, well, thanks, Beth. We appreciate it. Have yourself a wonderful weekend for sure. All right, let's get the hell out of here. On behalf of Deb, Jack, and Ross, I am Jim. We follow the News Junkie. They follow the Monsters in the Morning. Tom and Dan, let's see, Bungalow on the Bus, What the Hell is Angel Listening to, and Real Music Weekends all weekend long. We will see you Monday at 3 o'clock for another good Jim Colbert Show. Until then,